start the event. So hopefully we get something good today. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna get really sad. So yesterday, we got 200 on here. So this time we get 3 attempts. But the thing is, you could still get 200 as far as I'm aware. You literally could still get 200. So that's actually, so in some ways, this doesn't really make a big difference. But it's still an extra chance, so might as well take it. DN Angel, how you doing, dude? What's up? Isn't DN Angel an anime? Anyways, we're gonna pick this one right here, and we're gonna pick the last 2. And we're gonna click confirm. And I got 800. Guys, lucky for me, I got 800. So, you know, at least I got something, because I could have got nothing. I could have got literally 200 again and get absolutely screwed out of my asshole, but we didn't. So it feels good. My luck, I mean, to be fair, even though we did get a 200 and I think we got a 400 like day before that, my luck isn't really that bad for this one. I can't believe I just made a clip on accident. Oops. But yeah, my luck isn't really too bad. So that's good, I guess. And we gotta collect our mail as well, because the birthday thing is still going on, as far as I'm aware. We also got a 200 or 120, or sorry, 1,200 Orundum, which is rather nice. That's 200. Sorry, that's 2 pulls. It's for what's it called? Twitter getting 750k followers globally, so that's rather nice. But yeah, might as well get that for free. Better than nothing. Oh yeah, we also got a bunch of other stuff too, but like the real thing that really matters is really the Orundum. Anyways, we're still gonna do our infrastructure stuff though. We're not done yet. Do 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 do. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm totally not doing other stuff in life. You're late? Yeah, you're late. I already ended stream, dude. I'm ending stream like literally in 2 seconds. So I hope you enjoyed your stay. But how are you doing, my slime? My throat's kind of like blah right now because I kind of just woke up. But that's fine. I mean, like waking up is a good thing. Or it depends how you look at it. But like usually waking up is generally considered a good thing. Bye. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you guys, but yeah, I couldn't help myself. I need to go to sleep. All right. All right. I guess I'm just gonna wait for 10,000 years. Imagine playing this game. I know, I don't really like, oh my god, I'm maxed out. I don't really like playing this game in all honesty, but like the problem is, I have to keep playing it because the thing is, what if I get sponsored one day? Am I right? Oh, he wants a 3? Got cream. But yeah, I don't know. I have so many clues. This is dumb. Look at all these people who are finally coming back to the game because of Dossoles. And then there's still a bunch of others who are just like, no, I don't want to play the game still. Imagine asking for clues when you don't even play. I know, right? I'm good. I'll give you a bit of salt. I got Chen Mizuki under 50 pulls. Dude, let's go. I mean, I got Chen Mizuki in 84 pulls, but still. I'm not really that salty, in all honesty. Sure you can? Just play it on your phone? Wait, what? Yeah, exactly. Just play on your phone. Fuck. Honestly, if it wasn't for streaming and if it wasn't for the fact that like I'm doing a bunch of other stuff at the same time, I wouldn't mind playing the game on my phone. In fact, the game runs better on my phone from what I've seen. And it looks better too.
Doctor.
No, I'm using the available storage to make your life easier. No, just don't. Why would you want to make? I don't understand why you want to make your life easier. That's kind of cringe. Oops, I just full screened. Did you know the harder you make your life, the easier life actually becomes when you think about it?
どうも。私はメテオ。森の弓使いよ。
That's actually true because you see, the harder your life is, the more prepared you are for everything else. So consequently, everything feels piss easy afterwards. Literally had to delete everything just to play AK? Nah, dude. Dude, you have an Android. Just get a SIM card. Nah, you have an iPhone. See, that's why you should not get an iPhone. That's your biggest problem. You got an iPhone and that fucked you up. You need to not get an iPhone. Making life hard is cringe unless it's CV. Imagine, dude. Nice, got a free April? Dude, you're insane. Actually, what is April anyways? Or you mean from headhunting, not right. I thought you were talking about like because we're on the recruitment page. I thought you were talking about that. I was like, wait, what? How do you get a free April? Dude, that's nice. Is that your first April? April's really cute. Actually, you know what? Let me look at April again. No, never mind. Because I was like thinking to myself, does she look familiar to me? Second? No phone? Just a 16 gig iPad? Dude, you literally you might as well just sell that and get a slightly better one. Because you literally won't be losing money. Get a phone? Exactly. Slow defense and slow AoE. I don't think that's a thing, unfortunately. Yeah, well, slow AoE is a thing. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Might as well just take that. Easy game. Oh, shit. And support. Might as well just take these two and see what happens. I don't know. Alright, guys. We can actually change the iPad storage. No, get it. What? No, just get a phone. Whoa. Dude, just get a fucking Android. Hello? Literally, just go on eBay or whatever and just buy a used Android phone from like 2017 or something like that. And then like that's all you really have to do. It'll probably be cheap as hell too. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and do our free roll and see what we get. That was a 6-star guaranteed, 100%. Got the Mizuki now? You thought it was Chen? I'm sorry, dude. This is guaranteed 6-star. Yep, 6-star. There you go, guys, right there. There's one big issue, though. There is no such thing as a big issue. By the way, the lucrative 6-star white bag? Yeah, dude, you didn't know? By the way, guys, I just got 3 white bags in a row in the past 3 days. So that's rather wonderful. I guess. Not like it matters, but still. You know, that's rather wonderful. Anyways, your game seems to have bugged into a 3-star? Yeah. And you should know it by now? No, it's called holidays and Chinese New Year's and a bunch of other stuff. Don't worry. I know like that hasn't come around yet, but it will come around eventually. To start now so I can waste all my points, thanks. Imagine, dude. Anyways, let's go ahead and start the event. Feels good that I don't have to spend any money on literally. Also, I need to buy the furniture set. I'll do that later. I thank God I don't have to spend any money on any of this. I really don't have to. And I'm probably more than likely not going to, because there's no reason for me to. So that feels kind of good in life. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start this story. So as we can see here, we finished up to DH1 yesterday. So today we're gonna try to finish up to DHST2. Since this is gonna be a story stage, I imagine this is gonna be a very long cutscene. considering that even DH1 took basically almost an hour just to read. So that's kind of annoying. So let's go ahead and get this started. I might, depending on how I feel, I might switch back and forth to a couple different games because I still gotta do Princess Connect, and I still gotta do Blue Archive whenever that resets. So we'll see about that. Chen's LTD is ugly for you? It just feels so off? I think it's mostly the artist. Because the artist is... I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just... their style, I definitely wouldn't say is the best in this game. And you notice it with, like... you notice it with a bunch of, like, characters, like... or, quite a few characters, like, if I could just go find them, like Amiya, for instance. Amiya has the same artist, and honestly, if it wasn't Amiya, and if it wasn't like the sword and everything, like when you look at Amiya's art, I wouldn't really say is that good either, in comparison to some others, you know. I kind of notice it especially with the eyes, but that's just me. Same goes. Oh wait, she has skins. Same goes for her skins as well. Who else was drawn by that same artist? I actually don't know. I know it's Amiya and Chen, but I don't remember if there's... I don't remember who else was it. I know there's a few others, but I just don't remember who. Yeah, I literally don't remember who. I mean, I could just easily go on a ship to find out. But I'll tell you what I do know is that it's hot in my room. And I want to know how to stop making it hot in my room. Unless you don't. Unless, like, it's physically impossible to not make it hot in your room at that point. And you're just, like, GG, right? I don't know, guys. Give me a second. Oh yeah, I guess. Oh, apparently Calcid's actually drawn by the same person as well. His idea is it's actually the first time you felt discontent with the artwork in AK? Really? Let me look at all the operators real fast. Actually, aren't you drawn by the same person as well? I think you're also drawn by the same person? Yeah, Piercing was a cutie though. You're telling me that you like this more than Chen? Okay, dude. You're full of shit, obviously. As in, you don't like the animation, but you're fine with it. You don't like the animation? Why? What's wrong? Like, what's wrong with it particularly? Like, specifically, what's wrong with the animation? Besides the fact that it doesn't track your mouse. I think. Wow, her mouth doesn't move when she talks. I don't like this. Yeah, bad animation, dude. Literally bad animation. Chen, shut the fuck up. Chen, shut the fuck up. Chen, stop talking. Your mouth's not moving. Wow, Chen needs to stop talking. Her mouth's not moving. Where is she? So exactly what's wrong with the animation? Oops. You guys don't like it? But why? She has a 45. Anyways. I like the mixture of the art style with the animation personally. I'm pretty sure most people don't like the art more so than the animation. I can't see a reason why you would hate the animation. You don't like it? Well, what do you not like about it? Because, like, you can't not like something and not know what you don't like about it. It's an untrue statement? I mean, I guess, but like, you should feel like you know what's wrong, but I don't know. Is there anything you say to hair? It just makes Chen not look like Chen? So you basically don't like the art? Because that's the same difference, basically. Because if... Wait, can you even turn off the LTD? Or no? Actually. I think you can, but like, do you have... Does it turn it off? Can you turn it off individually, or... No? Neon Rerun skin will resell with 21 OP, right? Will it? I don't know. You don't think so? I thought you could turn off the animation, but I thought you could only turn it off for everybody, not just the one. But regardless, I still feel like that's still more of a art thing than a what's it called? What's it called? Animation thing. Don't really think that has anything to do with the animation. Again, settings? That's so dumb. Imagine having to turn off literally for like everything. Where the fuck is it? Oh, is it this one? Let's just turn it off real fast. Yeah, so like, because if you're gonna say that, then you're gonna say you should also technically say that for the art too, because it literally doesn't look any different outside the hair moving. So it's not really the... Well, I don't really feel like it's the animation that you dislike. I more feel like you just don't like the art style, and that directly puts it into the animation. But the cause is really the art. Find it normal now? I don't really see any difference personally. It's just her hair moving. I don't know. That's just me though. Anyways. Yeah, you don't have to analyze everyone's taste. No, I gotta analyze everyone's taste. Anyways, let's go ahead and read the story. I mean, it's definitely way better than it was before in the sense that, like, when they first revealed Chen, compared to what it is now. But still. Also, this music. Wow, 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 wow. For not having her hair floating around in animation, or in other words, her E1 art? I guess. I don't know. Anyways. Wouldn't even say it was bad before, it just looked like Blaze? I mean, everyone probably thought it was Blaze until, well, unless like you saw the horns, then maybe. But like, in all honesty, everyone probably thought it was Blaze if they didn't see the horns. If you covered the horns, it would have been Blaze. Oh yeah, Blaze has the same artist as well, if I'm not mistaken, with Amiya and everyone else like that. So, you know. I mean, it's probably the whole issue of the fact that artists tend to like have issues drawing different styles in a way. Like that's why characters tend to look the same for the same artist. But whatever. Air looked even more like Blaze. LOL. That's why Lapface is a meme. What? Is that because she basically looks like all the others? I don't know. But that's okay, dude. I like the face. That's the best part. See, if I didn't like the artist, then maybe. But like, since I like the artist and I like their art, I mean, I guess I'm kind of biased, so I can't really give my opinion. I can't help it. They look good. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, on that note. Welcome, dear audience, to the eve of your mightily awaited 8th Dossoles Warrior Champion. Before we part the curtains, why don't we invite our beloved Mayor Candela up for the opening speech. As we can see, DDD is here, so that means this event is going to be phenomenal, but we don't talk about that either. I wonder if you're going to end up being a bad person. Citizens, tourists with great pride in the city, I welcome you to Dossoles. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter who you are. You made it here, so let all that fall away. Enjoy everything our city has to give you. Enjoy everything you deserve. Good evening. Patchy, how you doing, dude? But Blaze and her skin are hot as shit. Okay, personally, if we get another skin with Blaze, the only, honestly, to be real, the only big thing I really care about Blaze's skin, in my opinion, is really more so of the fact that it changes the color of her weapon and like her abilities. Outside of that, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the skin itself. I actually like her E2 skin more than her optional skin. Outside of the weapon color change, obviously, like I said. If she gets another skin, there's a high chance I'm just gonna get that skin and use it instead. Anyways, her jump animation? Just me or anyone until now knows DD is a woman? I knew, well, from Siesta, I think there was a line or something that inferred or that suggested that she was female. Because I thought she was female basically since day one of seeing her. Well, as in like the first time she ever like showed up. But I mean, if you don't read cutscenes, then there's also that as well. Enjoy everything our city has to give you. Enjoy everything you deserve. Yep, it was a text messages or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. It was a while ago. That's all I remember. But like, yeah, if you've been like paying attention to anything, you should know. You should have an idea that she's female. But is she actually female? Who knows? But the idea is she is. Be happy, laugh happy, shout and scream happy. This is the paradise it built. It's all for you. Now come, the most unforgivable time of your life is here for the taking. Okay, big thank you to Mayor Candela for that speech. Just as sempiternally? I don't know that word. I've never seen, unless I've seen that word before, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Just as sempiternally, scorched. Eternally? I don't know. Scorched with passion, alright. Moving on, time to introduce your contestants. Lots of familiar faces this year and last year, but plenty of new ones. You read somewhere before that she's a female, but forgot the fact until recently? I'm pretty sure most people probably forget if you're... well, I mean, I don't know. I can't really forget DDD because Siesta was my favorite event of this game, so there's also that. Everlasting? You not read that one? Well, yeah, if you don't read the events, then, that's kind of the issue. First order of business. They look like a lovey-dovey couple. They are a lovey-dovey couple, but they're a force on the fighting front. Honey Sumner? Honey Sumner or Honey Summer? I don't know. The power of love brought us... Oh my god, guys. The power of love will bring them to victory. Wow. I not read that? Wait, yeah, anyways. The power of love brought us our... No shit. The power of love is unmatched. I hope Texas shows up. Anyways, what? Even I can barely stand before that sparkly power of love. Let's see just how far love's legs can run. That's so cringe? Your mom. Solo unit up next. The contestant who won the Stomach King prelims, Mizuki. Wow, Mizuki is actually in the event? No way. Harmless as he looks, he ate through an entire restaurant warehouse. That bottomless stomach and that blue hair are begging to synergize with the ocean here. Pacer Man. Anyways, there you go. Anyways, guys, so we got obvious. As you guys can see here, Mizuki got the best comment. LOL. As you guys can see here, this is what's the dude's name from the slime anime? Rimuru or whatever. What was their name? But yeah, that's basically the slime anime dude right there. So consequently, they make me feel very funny in life. But we don't talk about that. Rimuru? Okay. But yeah, they make me feel funny in life, and we don't talk about that. Hello, I don't know how their accent is, but anyways, hello, everyone. Contestant Mizuki, would you like to say a few words to stir the hearts of the people? I'll eat you all up once I'm tired of playing. Oh, first femboy in Arknights? I mean, I wouldn't really say that, but whatever. Oh, he's gonna eat us all up once he's tired of playing. Oh, contestant Mizuki, utterer of the terrifying statement in completely normal voices. We look forward to seeing you out there. Next up, it's a local team led by Miss Rafaela, who may look cute, but she got a giant fiendish sickle. That's the kind of contrast this team's here to feed you. You're forgetting Ansel? I think there's one more, potentially? Anyways. Say it like Kirisu, say hello in English. I don't even know how she says it, but whatever. Let's welcome the Gray Feathers. Oh, wait, does that mean like, what's her name gonna show up here as well? Because it's two people, right? Hello to you all. Miss Rafaela, what do you have to say before the tournament? I'll do my best. Oh, all right. Sometimes it's the simple things that touch us deep. Gray Feathers? Oh yeah, where's Gray Throat? I guess Gray Feathers is just just her name, and you know, whatever. I think you'll go far. Right after that, it's a newcomer to this competition, but the team that's drawn the most buzz. They're the live scrimmage gate crashers, winners with an attitude no one could answer. The Supernovas who picked up Mr. Poncho's support. They came from a place the city of two suns loves dearly. The Lungmen heroines, Miss Lin Yusia and Miss Chen Huichie. And we even get the local arms dealer, Mr. Ernesto, completing this team. Long Wrath! Yeah, totally. Strong, fresh teams spike an appetite like nothing else, and their odds are sitting high, but do you truly dare to put your chips down on them? And as we can see, Chen is now wearing her actual outfit for the skin. In all honesty, I would actually prefer her siesta look. I'm gonna call it the siesta look because that's just easier to call it. But yeah, I would honestly prefer her siesta look more than this skin, but that's just me. You think it's like Haro but the R is soft? I don't know. Actually, does it show she has both swords? Or is that part of the gun? Because didn't she give her sword to Amiya? But anyways, spoiler alert if you didn't read chapter 8, or because I totally read chapter 8, am I right? Sigh. Ha. I'm whatever about it. Damiek, how you doing, dude? Whatever. Alright, let's get your statement, team leader. Who's the leader? Ernesto, you do it. What? Or sorry, what? There's no way Lin's going to take what I say, and you wouldn't take what I say either. Nah, dude, obviously Tercy is a different yeah, you're right, actually. Let me rephrase everything I just said. I don't know why I need to say anything. Good to know you don't read lore? What? Anyways. Alright. In that case, we proclaim we're going to carve our mark into this competition's history. How was that? Mediocre. Agreed. Thought so. Massively absurd. Let's look forward to Lungwrath and their vivid display. When you see Swire? Dude, she's thick. Moving on, our next team is... Cheers! When are we getting the skin, though? Hey, Missy, this way. Summer Swire skin win? Maybe next year. Sheesh! She's thick. She's actually thick. I wonder if people would actually buy it though. I mean, obviously, if you're like sinking in OP, or like if you're like drowning in OP, you're probably gonna get it. But like, I think a lot of people would skip it mostly because of like they don't use her. Like, because in some ways, I feel like a skin, even though unless you really like it, I feel like it's kind of pointless to buy a skin if you don't use the character. But that's just me. I already got CNY skin. I don't have the CNY skin. At least I don't think so. But but who knows? They empty their OP just for the thick, dude. She's thick. Anyways, what? She's thicker than probably Hoshiguma. At least from what it looks like to me. You bought skins for characters you don't even own at the time. Doesn't matter if you use them or not. LOL. But I mean, like you probably like them enough to buy it, which is what I'm getting. Which is the point I'm bringing. If you like them enough, you'll get it. But like, if you don't like them, and if you don't use them, you're kind of like gonna be like, eh. What do you mean? Hoshiguma's not sick? She got the booba? I don't know. Swire might be bigger than her. Well, whatever. Hoshiguma's tall though. She's like what, 6 or I think almost 6 foot, or was it 6'11"? I don't remember actually. Why Swire's summer skin not in the shop? Because you didn't give Yostar enough money. Really, this crowd is insane. Just goes to show how much attention's on this contest. 184 CM. I don't know what that is in Imperial. I don't know. No, I bought Phantom skin. You don't really care. You don't own him. You just like the skin. The skin's good. It's probably one of the cooler skins, but it's super edgy. It makes his thingy turn into a Reaper looking ghost thing, right? I think that's what the skin mostly just does. I mean, you know, outside of changing how he looks. Sorry, you don't have the foot fetish? Excuse me? Foot fetish. Anyways, you see that? Chen's carrying some gunnish thing for some reason. Guess she's not planning to use her sword this time. She set herself up badly, hasn't she? She was about as good as firearms training as I was. Wow. Excellence doesn't just grow on trees, okay? Calling her swordsmanship excellent undersells it. Hey, Missy, I gotta say, you're an even bigger Chen fan than me, behind her back. I mean, let's be real here. There's probably a lot of dojins with Chen and Swire. I'm just stating facts, okay? Yeah, more importantly, though, seeing Chen without a sword is a sight to... Seeing Chen without a sword, but the skin has a sword on her. Okay. Let's go ask the organizers if we can get a recording of this. Let's not. That would be hell. What's to be so embarrassed about? We'll cut it into a flick. I've already got the title. It'll be Gunslinger Old Chen grasps great lung power. And I gotta say, you might have a talent for directing awful B movies, bruh. Means it's covered. It's covered by Claw, I guess. But like, the way I read it is as if like she just didn't have it on her at all. So I don't know. I'm flattered. All right, Missy, I've got something to talk to you about. Not happening. Come on, I haven't even said what it is. You said something to talk about, and I nearly threw up my ice cream. Nothing good comes out of that phrasing. Hey, no, just I saw the officials here had an event on for the spectators. I looked into it. They let you guess who'll win, and there's a bunch of smaller ones, like who'll be first to get gold and who'll get eliminated first or earliest. And the way you use the word guess absolutely floors me. It's government sponsored, ship shape and legal. What even goes for illegal in this city? Yeah, good point. But right now, we're just regular tourists, you know? It's beyond our job description. I know. And look, even if you want to laugh at Chen and Miss Lin, just suppose they do win. We won't be out of pocket, right? Makes it a win-win, Missy. Sigh. I give in. Here's my card. Mighty thanks, milady. Don't go splashing it about. I hear you. Is like Chen, or sorry, is Swire like one of the few, if not the only Arknights character that could actually come here with her own money? Or with their own money? Like, assuming that Jessica's not actually rich? Because is Jessica, like, lore-wise actually rich outside of the fandom / memes? Anyways. She is? Okay. I mean, obviously, we're not gonna talk about the Silver Ash family because you know they literally own a business, but we don't talk about that. Doberman called her rich for a reason. LOL. All right, that's all 40 teams. So that means we're going to get an Alter Jessica, where she goes like basically PogChamp in the game. Cameras and drones will capture the whole thing, ensuring you don't miss a single beautiful shot. And this main stage isn't going to stand alone either. The officials have set up 10 more, each one with its own dedicated presenter. Swires over Ash Melantha. Melantha's rich? Jeez. I didn't know that. And there's some PNGs that Jessica just data mined. So you'll get every second, and with commentary just as brilliant to match. Plus, once the opening ceremonies begins, we've got a little wagering opportunity. Is that anyways, opportunity for you audience siders to make the competition that much spicier. Well, that is from a noble family, if you recall. I don't know, but nothing like Chibi or E2. Alright, all spectators are invited to register your info on the government site, and you can make yourself a little extra cash. For specifics on how it'll work, refer to your government-issued competition guides. Now then, all the competitors are in our starting district and readied up. Round 1 will be a search and a struggle for pure gold in a partitioned-off area. Teams will then hand it directly to staff at the finish point. But they're also allowed to shoot for more. Whatever gold they get belongs to them. Alright, Mayor Candela, fire off the salute and signal the start of this competition. I declare round 1 has officially begun. Let's go, guys. The event finally has begun. It's only been 2 stages so far. What now? We split up and avoid working together. It seems we have yet another common understanding. However, before that, we're already being watched. Sweeping the surroundings, Chen notices a dozen people already surrounding the 3 of them, closing in with malicious intent. We break out first. Good. Lin faintly nods, accompanied by only a brush of her hand on the window next to her. The glass gradually vanishes as if melting. Straight after, a knife blade appears from her palm, almost colorless, only its reflection of the subtle sunshine rays proving its existence. Ooh! Round 1 of the championship has begun, and the highly anticipated Lungwrath has had 3 other teams cooperate to target them. Either side is poised to fight. Will Lungwrath once again show their true power, or will the teams united take the win? Let's hold on tight. Imagine thinking you could beat Chen and I guess her, but whatever. It's always people. It's always people who don't like each other as much that tend to work the best. But whatever. Anyways, so that was the beginning story. Let's go ahead and read the after story. Of course. I did click on the after story, right? Please tell me I did. Also, I wonder if DDD is Laterano. Or from Laterano, maybe. Well, then again, I don't know. Because she has a tail. So, like a little succubus tail. So I wonder if, like, she's from Laterano, maybe. We'll see. Look at Goku and Vegeta. Well, see, Goku doesn't really hate Vegeta, though. Vegeta more so is just annoyed by Goku. More so than anything. I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't say that's a hate-hate relationship. See, the thing about Goku is just like, Goku has like, he does have personality. It's just that like, he almost never hates somebody. The only time he really hates somebody is like, was pretty much Frieza. I wouldn't even really say he hated Cell that much. He probably hated Frieza more than Cell. It's like rival hate. See, Goku is more like, oh hey, yeah sure, let's fight. And then Vegeta's like, oh I don't like it, you're stronger than me. It's pretty much one-sided hate because of Vegeta mostly. Lungwrath, yeah, welcome to the event. They're insane. They're unstoppable. Lungwrath has beat back the 3 teams, and I didn't even play the game, encircling them like it was any other day. But the mystery is, what ability was our hero Lin using in that fight? I don't know, because we don't have her as a character. I don't know why she's not a welfare character. Director, run the replay. If anything, she should have been the 6-star in the banner, not Mizuki, but whatever. Accompanied by only a brush of... So really what I'm trying to say is they added way too many characters in this game, in this event, without actually giving us... Well, I mean, the only person they didn't really give us was Lin, but that's besides the point. Accompanied by only a brush of Lin's hand on the window next to her, the glass gradually vanishes as if melting. Straight after, a knife blade appears from her palm, almost colorless, only its reflection of the subtle sunshine rays proving its existence. Wow, that was such... That told me so much about what she just did. Here we can finally make it out. Lin has the incredible ability to turn glass into weapons. That's one blow to your mind. That's one to blow your mind? Anyways, I don't... They want to give her... You don't think they want to give her summer version as first release? Maybe. But then again, you know, I mean, I guess like, I don't know. I mean, shores, but I mean, that's not really a summer skin if you, to be fair. It's just how she normally looks, I guess. But yeah, but obviously we've seen Lin before as in a normal outfit, so there's that as well. So unfortunately, no, that's her E2 art, Red Dragon. You didn't know? That's literally what she looks like in E2. She just loses more clothes, apparently, in her E2 version. Now we know she's a specialist. Pog? True, dude. We never imagined Lin was more than a martial artist. Who knew she had original arts? Is she a arts fast redeploy, maybe? I don't know. Hey, Missy, what's with Miss Lin's power, though? Same as the Rat Kings, she's actually manipulating sand, just in a different kind of way. She's been able to turn sand into glass since she was a kid. I'd always play with it. Oh, I get it. Glass is made out of sand for sure. Huh? I heard the Rat King could make sandstorms. Can Miss Lin do that? I don't know. My guess is she technically could, but wouldn't want to either. That figures. Miss Lin doesn't come off as the type to make a big scene. Lin's original arts are a total defense breaker. To go with Chen's sharpshooting and Mr. Ernesto's cover, what a perfect feast for the eyes. Your thoughts, Mr. Poncho? Do you believe victory this time belongs to them? Every member of the team is impressively strong, but their coordination's still half-baked. Yeah, you're a loser. Interesting to hear. It's true, competitions like this get competitors targeting you and taking you out if you throw too much personal power around. History repeatedly testifies to us. Only the United can clinch the final win. S1 is a sand shield that goes over time? Imagine, dude. So basically you could choose her to be defense or offense, I guess. I don't know. This old guy's got a keen eye. Spotted Chen and Lin's biggest issue straight away. I agree. Honestly, these two, and Chen specifically, she knows at least what cooperation is from partnering with you, but she has no idea how Lin fights, and her sword was her best weapon. She's doubly bound. And as for Lin, that woman wouldn't know how to spell cooperation if it walked up to her in a big bold print. I saw her just short of gashing Chen several times, relying entirely on Chen to dodge her in time. I could die laughing, and the ones who don't know still think they work like two peas in a pod. That Ernesto's smart, I have to admit. He hasn't gotten anywhere near those two. It's the only good call. Not even 9 lives would save you. Not bad, Missy. Observation powers have been getting better and better. I thought I'd have to explain it to you. I've been putting in the effort to take over Chen's job, alright? I never doubted that one bit. I just didn't think you'd be making it so fast. Not bad at all. Stop sighing like you're the old guard above me. I'll dock your wages. That's a threat. Hey, don't you ever. You're a big person in big shoes. No point picking fights with nobody like me. That sounds more like it. Seriously though, come to mention it, watching them work together like this, it reminds me a little of when I first met Chen. She was the same back then? Nah, try flipping it around. She was pretty much like Miss Lin is now. If you had that old her and Miss Lin team up, odds are they'd argue until they came to blows. Haha. Some glass attack that gives hearts bleed? Imagine, dude. Your glass knives nearly cut me how many times? Chen's pissed. Your water rounds weren't exactly true either. Never mind emotionally. It seems we don't even make a good team tactically. A very persuasive verdict. Let's split up. Hold on. How about this? I know you two don't deal too well with each other, but seeing as you are now, in fact, a team, at least try and act as much of a team as you can. As I mentioned before, you can't use comms during the competition, and you're not just looking for gold either. You're investigating any possible terrorists too. Sure, individually, you two are hugely capable, but doesn't Jan have that saying, don't fear the certain, fear the unlikely? So my suggestion is, no matter if we have any pure gold or not, we meet back up here in 1 hour, sounds good? If one's not a no-show, the other two play it by the ear. No objections, acceptable. Phew, that's the most wavelength we'll get between you. Let's roll with that. Then I'll be splitting off. She moves real fast. Miss Chen, do you plan on operating alone, or do you want me with you? You don't need to lose sleep over us. She and I aren't the type to throw everything else to the wind for a petty strop. We won't deny any truths from the other, and we will do what we must. Gonna be honest here. No question about you two suiting each other, and splitting up is a really common tactic around Run for sure. But there's only 3 of us. I don't think we need to all split up. So I'm gonna head with you. That works. Let's go. Oh my god. Tequila, guys. Tequila is gonna go with Chen. Dude, this guy is the biggest Chad I've ever met in my life. He might be more Chad than the most Chad character in the game. Let's be real here. And that is why I might E2 him automatically. I think. Unless people aren't gonna use him. I don't know. You know what I might do, guys? When I start doing this event with the boy squad, if the boy squad is starting to have issues, I might just E2, or I might at least E1 Tequila. I'm considering it, actually. Would that be your only boy E2 besides SA? Might be. Actually, definitely is. I don't think anyone else is E2. Unless there's a 4-star. But whatever. Mean Tequila is good? I know. Anyways, let's go ahead and start DH3. DH2 wasn't actually that long, so that was rather nice. So DH3. To Chen, there's never anything more important than helping others. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. Actually, I wonder if Chen's song is gonna show up here or in the event at all. You know the song they released in China after this event came out? I wonder if like an instrumental of that event or of that song or something is gonna, like, we're gonna hear it during this event. That'll be pretty cool. We're already 30 minutes into the contest, and what's shocking is not a single team who's picked up some gold has chosen to end it yet. I can't help but see wild ambitions in these championship contestants. Mr. Pacho, what's your perspective? Looks to be a fierce championship, this one. One for the ages. Got great expectations for it. No arguments here. I'm sure all of you in the audience feel just the same. Each of our stages will keep following... What? Each of our stages will keep following each team's actions. So we guarantee you won't miss a single bedazzling fight. And you'd better not relax just yet. We're gonna turn this pressure... Yeah? We're gonna turn this pressure, this urgency, into a force for voting and give the contestants you love your precious ballot. Once you spend for them, that's when you truly love them. So basically what they're saying is, guys, when you watch streamers, if you really love them, they want you to donate and sub to them. Or join membership. That's literally what he just said. Imagine talking in that pose the whole time. Imagine, dude. Whale? Yeah, dude. My dear, save me. Don't be afraid, my darling. I'll come rescue you. Yeah, these guys are Chads. Just, I thought the whole lover act was a joke. How did they have so much fight? Darling, how fortuitous? Fortuitous? I don't know. I almost thought I'd lose you. Can't you come up with a plan of your own? Wow. Oh, how fearsome they were. My character's a frail girl. Uvron? Waveron? I don't know. Waveron? I don't know. It's alright. It's all okay now. Watch me teach them a lesson. Start trying, okay, miss? Wow. Oh, my dear. You're the best. Are you messing with me? Or so actually, I kind of like these two. They're funny. Those two have no uncertainty of skill and military temperament on top of it. Perhaps they served in the past. As for being sweethearts, I presume that's a ploy of sorts for winning the audience over. Very aggrandizing. I don't think I've ever seen that word either, but still means nonetheless. Though still very aggrandizing. I wonder what that means. Probably like showing off or something like that. I don't know. Aggrandizing. Increase the power, status, or wealth of. An action intended to aggrandize the well, actually I put aggrandizing. Yeah, enhance the reputation of someone beyond what is justified by the fact. Sorry, I had to look up that word because I actually didn't know what that meant. If that's Wire saw this, I'm sure she'd waste no time gushing how she'd like to play a similar role in such a contest. So to make something appear grand, I guess. We're better off not letting her find out. All in all, this couple has secured a win. Nothing to see there. No gold after a sweep of the area. Time to leave. 20 ingots of pure gold? I worry more than a few are in conspicuous places. On top of all the landmarks and such, those areas will be hotly contested. Nothing really calls for fighting over those ingots. Or I should be searching for the ones left behind in hidden corners. But if there are ruffians out there or out to cause chaos under this contest, I'm sure they'd at least find blind spots in the camera and drones before they do their work. But both need addressing. I ought to bring it up with Chen first. Too quick. Forget it. I have no desire to discuss anything with that juvenile woman anyways. I'll handle things as they come. Obviously, they don't like each other. For no reason. Miss Chen, can I ask something? What? You and Miss Lin are old friends, right? What makes you think so? You certainly don't feel like enemies. There's not that much intensity, but suppose something went down between you two, you still seem pretty well aware of each other. You could say that. We went to the same primary school, and we had a common acquaintance. So your guess is fairly close, but I won't be telling you why she and I don't get along. That's alright. I can't imagine it's anything minor if it happened between people like you, and I don't plan on asking details. I was just throwing up a topic. You know, though, it's like you never imagined she showed up here. Slice it any way you want. It's like it was fated. Have you ever thought about making up with her before? Do you care that much about this? I don't really, or maybe I do. The city is all just money, money, money till the sun goes down. Things like friendship are a huge luxury. This isn't something we can just fix, even if either of us wanted to. Wait a second, Miss Chen, look at that alley there. He has an umbrella. This is kind of a bind. With all these cameras, going too heavy-handed isn't going to be a good look. I don't know what it is, but I can't land a good hit on this run. Something's not right. He just thinks he can piss around with us. Let's take him together. Look at that. It's the sole contestant stuck in an ambush. What's your call, Miss Chen? Wait until they finish fighting? No. You're gonna help him? There's no real benefit to it. The championship isn't about helping your fellow contestants. The disciplined approach doesn't fly here. I know. Just stay here and wait for me for a moment. And as promptly as that, Chen has already dashed out. ... Ernesto is silent for a moment and doesn't follow. Yo, is Tequila getting a swimsuit skin? Unless that is a swimsuit skin. They've even installed cameras in crevices like this. They can't have been just for the competition. But even so, the residential housing ought not to have surveillance in it. I'm guessing drones will only film interiors if they capture contestants going in. In other words, as long as you're not physically filmed entering, there's a high chance officials won't notice you. If you exploit that fact, And a bunch of chads. Heh, speak, and it shall come. Hello. What's the status? Bombs are... What? Is La Puma a terrorist? Anyways. Bombs are all set on our end, Rafaela. Good. I'm done here too. Let's move to the next location. Hold on. I just got a distress from C team. Seems like they're really struggling with an opponent there. Who is it? It's Chen from the Lung Raft team. Hermano told us... Why does that name look so familiar? I swear to God, I've seen that name somewhere before in Arknights. Told us not to take on what we can't handle. Move nearby team to them. Don't stand out too much. Give it up if it's a losing battle. Don't keep fighting out of obligation. Our actual job takes priority. Got it. After Rafaela parts with the stranger, Lin noisily drops down from a beam in the roof and lands where they stood just a moment ago. Someone from Zupi's channel. I don't even know who Zupi. Oh, Zupni. Or Hermano means brother? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know who Zapni even is. For proficiency, it takes a little effort to find the bomb Rafaela mentioned. She was being serious. I never imagined the girl would be one of them. I imagine by actual job, they mean more of these bombs. Mano is a Spanish word for brother? Really? I never knew. Anyways. Oh, you know what? I think I might have heard the word from Breaking Bad. Now when I think about it, yeah, actually, I think there's a high chance I probably heard the word from Breaking Bad. Anyways, they mean more of these bombs, and it sounds as if there are several teams on it. Also, I've never actually watched Breaking Bad. I think I've watched maybe like 1 or 2 episodes. The officials might have prohibited comms equipments, but all signs indicate they have their own ways of keeping in touch under the radar. And there's no knowing if they have a plan B. I'm worried there won't be much meaning in keeping on their trail, and there's the risk of being found. 2 things stood out. Bombs, Hermano. They can play into our knowledge. Having these few key words should be sufficient for now. Spain, but replace the pain with eggs? Wait, what? Another Arknight streamer? Oh. It's about time to rendezvous, too. Perfect chance to see how Chen's done. Or see if Chen's done? I don't know. Though not cleared out for the competition, it's an ordinarily lonely alleyway, but right this moment, it's host to sheer hubbub. Think about it. Yeah, you're funny, dude. Anyways, what? Oh well. Chen's hot. That's all I can really say. I mean, like, if you disagree with me, I'm banning you. So I hope you guys all enjoyed your stay. From roofs, windowsills, balconies, fence tops, ill-meaning contestants are all easily fixed on a figure stood in the dead center, Chen. She is completely unshaken. She simply grips her water gun tight. At the entrance, together with Ernesto, stands Mizuki, who has just been saved by Chen. Mizuki's face tells of happy surprise, but Ernesto wears hesitance. However, in this moment, they are beyond anyone's attention. Silent throughout the alley, it's as if the air is just as frozen. Only one sole scrap of proof that the wet air blows through the tips of their hair, that this charged scene isn't just a still image. It's nice that her hair has holes for her horns. Oh, you mean her hat has holes for her horns? But how does she put it on? I'm sure she can figure out a way to put it on. I don't know. I mean, from what it looks like here, it looks like there's like little Velcros. So I imagine like if this was a Velcro, she could like unlatch it and then like, you know, wrap it around her horns. That's probably what happens. Drip drop. Somewhere unknown, a loosely shut faucet drips water, the droplets striking the basin. The noise minute The noise, nonetheless, is like a stone breaking a placid lake's surface. In a split second, the contestants all around her all swarm in, and Chen takes her opening steps. Now, they might be wide enough to just put Now that it's been figured out, we can continue the story? Imagine, dude. Atop a roof, Lin calmly confirms the situation surrounding. There she is, playing at the hero again. She'll spend eternity without learning to behave. I'm not bothered to help her. That said, the commotion's audible enough for some teams in the vicinity to make for here. I suppose I'll hold them off. Drawing too many people's attentions won't do any good. Lin loosens her wrist, hops down from the roof, and lands squarely at the alley entrance. Not far away, figures are already coming into sight. She takes in a tiny breath and assumes her stance. Wow, she doesn't even get a drawn picture? That's lame. Anyways, so that was the before story. Now we read the after story in like 3 seconds. And I say 3 seconds because totally not doing other stuff on Azur Lane, no way. I would never play another game while playing Arknights on stream because that's blasphemy. Am I right? Because, you know, I got like, how many gacha games am I playing still? Exactly? Jesus Christ. Alright. This is phenomenal work. Chen snuck into an alley to save the trapped Mizuki and followed it by directly confronting all the other competitors there. It seems the other teams have determined Lungraf is too dangerous to keep around and have all silently accorded to work together. But even so, Chen isn't cowed one bit, choosing to take up the fight. A battle to absolutely revel in. But we can't forget about the other side of the alley, where Lin battles too. Unlike Chen's teeth-gritting clash in the alleyway, Lin spared only a few moves to hold down the entrance and deter any team who dare comes. I don't play GFL anymore, so I guess you know. Is there anyone in this whole championship who can overcome this champion's mere presence? Haha, goes to show they do work when they each fight their own. Hey Missy, if Chen and Lin fought, who do you think win? Actually, didn't they have a spar, and we don't even know the results of it? Why? I'm interested, you know. Put two really powerful guys together, and who wouldn't want to know who the stronger is? Only you'd think like that. I want to know anyways. It's the first time I've seen this woman fight in years. Huh? Weren't you and Miss Lin buddy-buddy? Weird you never got to see this. Who's buddy-buddy with who? She plays at that mystery 24/7. There's times she doesn't even answer the phone. And who says you've seen someone fight just because you know them? That's fair enough. I guess that's just me being used to Chen. If she wanted to win now, I'd be out of luck banking on just her swordplay. Not everyone's got the same dynamic as you two. Besides, it's a good thing I haven't seen it. I worry the day I do, I'll be trying to arrest her. Makes sense. She's a Rat King's daughter after all. Still can't say so though. He's not a bad egg or anything. When I was a fresh dumbass, wow. If this game can use the word dumbass, I think I could use it on stream. When I was a fresh dumbass in Lungmen, save it. I've met the Rat King before, you know. I don't need you telling me. Hey, as long as you get it. Forget that. You just used the word dumbass, didn't you? Look at me, using vulgar language in front of my lady. Ought to slap me. Wow. So you and Chen have seen how she takes fights? Come on, I'm here because I haven't. Neither has Chen, I reckon. You're right about one thing though. It's a good thing we've never seen her fight before. That'd put us in a tough position. We'd have to take her in. As long as you get it. Never thought there'd be a day where she and Chen work together though. You really do see everything as you get older. So in the end, who do you think would win then? Don't feel like guessing. Then I'll guess on my own. In my opinion, if Chen had her sword, it'd be hard for Lin to ever get near her. But if she does let Miss Lin get near her, then Chen's lost. Chen sure sucks. Yeah, guys, Chen's garbage. No, that's why nobody should be rolling for Chen, nor should ever be using her. That's why Chen decided to get a fucking gun instead. She was like, yeah, the sword is not really my way anymore. I can't really use it. I'm bad at it. Lin has a watermelon though. LOL. You can't say that either. Chen's solid with her kickboxing, joint locks and grapples and whatever. She's amazing with all our normal training too. You saw how decent her accuracy was too just now. But in the end, Chen's best with the sword. So you're implying Lin's as good in close quarters as Chen is with her sword? More or less. Yeah, so obviously Lin's gonna be a specialist, fast redeploy probably. Having fun acting the or maybe similar to like a what's his name? Jay or Mr. Midnight or Mr. Midnight? Is that his name? Mr. Nothing. Having fun acting the hero, Chen? Not really, but I don't need you worrying. We have Lee for that now, though. Yeah, but you know that I didn't finish. I'm not finished with my idea because you see, Lin's actually a 3-star operator. Our first 3-star in a very long time. First 3-star fast redeploy. Anyways, sorry, Miss Chen. I told you you could have just waited over there for me. You did fine. Thank you for helping me out. You're welcome. But why did you do it? Because you're a cutie. No reason. I saw you, so I helped. I see. You're a nice person, miss. Wow. Sucks to be her, I guess? Well, you know, sucks to suck, as I say. As long as she isn't a 6-star recruitment only? Nah, dude. Lin's gonna be a 3-star fast redeploy. Trust me on this. I already talked to Hypergriff and Haimao, or whatever his name is, and he already told me. I spoke Chinese to him, don't worry, guys. And since you're nice, here. Is this pure gold? They were only after me because I had this. And you're fine giving it to us? It's alright, I can go look for some more. And besides, I never really cared about the competition anyways. Getting to know someone as nice as Miss Chen is enough for me already. I think he told you bullshit just to get you off the phone? True, dude. I'll give you a heads up. Quite a few teams are on high alert. You can chat all you want, but you better not stay here too long. I'm heading off then. Bye-bye. Oh my god, it's just Venti. It's literally just Venti. We better move too. Can I just ask, did you get anything out of that other than playing hero? Does gold not count? I guess. What about you? Nothing in particular. So continue or hand in? We'll continue. Alright. Yeah, guys. You gotta talk like this the whole time. Alright, dear audience. I've just gotten... God, this music. I think this song is from Siesta. This song first came from Siesta, I think. The one that's playing right now. Which, you know, is obviously a good thing. Alright, dear audience. I've just gotten word that all 20 pure gold ingots have been handed in, which means round 1 has reached a consummate close. Now then, we'll move to the voting phase. Voting will last several hours, and once it closes, we'll be here on stage announcing the teams that made it out of round 1. Don't miss it! So anyways, guys, basically what he's trying to say is, you could do so good where you literally got every single gold in the competition and handed it in and still lose because the audience does not like you. So really, it's just a popularity contest, which is how life normally works. I'm totally not like spouting shit. It's over. There's still round 1 voting, but with your popularity, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yes. That said, it seems you haven't gotten any leads on any dangerous terrorists, Miss Lin. Not on my end. Then maybe there really isn't anything to worry about. Possibly. Chen, do you have a moment? For what? I need you for something. Wow, that was a short cutscene. Anyways. So yeah, obviously, you know, Chen and Lin have like a terrible relationship with each. Well, not really terrible, just they don't really like being around each other, it seems like. Which is not necessarily to say they hate each other, I guess, but whatever. Oh, outhouse sex scene time? Wow, imagine, dude. Anyways, so yeah, obviously Lin is hiding stuff because they just have terrible teamwork, essentially. Wow, this fucking music is so loud, actually. Like, it's really loud. Anyways, yeah, they have like terrible teamwork together, which is fine, I guess, because they're still really good on their own. But we'll see. And then obviously, you know, there is some bullshit going on in the background that we're gonna have to deal with eventually, as well as still doing the competition. But you know, we'll get to that as we keep reading on. So the next story is obviously the next node is obviously a stage story stage, which is kind of a big problem because it's a really long more than likely it's going to be very long dialogues, so I hope you guys are ready for that. I know my throat is not ready in the slightest. My throat is going to die doing this, but it is what it is. I mean, I know Lynn doesn't know or care about the concept of teamwork. LOL. Alright, so let's get this started. I like how I still haven't even done this. Anyways, let's get this started. Sorry, that's how the music goes in Arknights. It just goes. Anyways. Dot, 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 dot. Sorry, that's how she talks, in case you guys don't know. It's usually just dots. Excuse me? Dot, 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 dot. My finger's hurting. I don't know why. Dot, 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 dot. She's gone. But she shouldn't have spotted me. Perhaps she's got training and keeps her anti-surveillance act up? Or is there some place around here she can sneak into without anyone noticing? Oh well, I'll go look for Chen first. I didn't miss a cutscene, right? I didn't miss a cutscene, right? Because wasn't there supposed to be like a conversation between Chen and Lin? Anyways, so as you guys can see here, we got the current rankings for the event. Obviously, as I said, there's no such thing as actually doing good in this event outside of just having you know, popularity. We could see Chen and Lin and Tequila are obviously at the top because why would they not be? Because Chen's hot, but we don't talk about that. La Puma's god tier at this game. Pacerman, you know, fucking Mizuki, kind of average. We don't talk about it. You know, he's just average. Is there anybody else that I should care about? Doesn't look like it. But as you guys can see here, the music that's playing right now is actually the Penguin, or the Penguin King. King Penguin? What was his name again, actually? Well, whatever. The Emperor? Yeah, Emperor. This is actually his music that plays during the Siesta Festival, so that's rather nice. First things first, let's look at which team made it. A total of 15 teams, 15 teams entered the first round of this competition. Team Longwrath is definitely this competition's hottest team. Team Greyfeather, Team Pacerman, Team Honey Summer, Team Business Cooperation, Cooperation Call 5453 46235. Manager? Nice work out there, DDD. Sorry you had to take on such an unfamiliar job. No prob, I'm used to tooting the big shot's horns. I thought I wouldn't be cut out for this, but it turns out it's basically just like DJing. It's just one uses music to get the crowd pumped up while the other uses words. It's great that you think that way. If you don't want to do it, though, I'll do everything I can to turn the job down. I gotta say, I'm really just going along for the ride. I did kind of think I said some stuff I probably wouldn't have said before, though. That was close. But I really gotta say, you saw how that team Longwrath did. Those two chicks on the team were amazing. Oh, I agree. Do you guys think DDD will ever be an operator? Wouldn't that be funny? You get her as an operator, and her E1 art is literally this, in this like pose the whole time, or that's her E2 art. Just watching the two of them was enough to really give me the creative itch. Makes me want to write a song for them, you know? Maybe. Knowing I can keep watching them fight in the VIP section motivates me to stick with this job too. Haha, that's great to hear. I would like to get more lore about her, but that's just me. Because we actually got a lot of lore with the band, you know, the rock band. And Emperor, because obviously Emperor is part of Penguin Logistics, but we didn't really get too much lore about DDD, I think. Missy, I don't get it. The competition's over, and only now are you excited? Or you are excited? You've been strolling around the streets for the past few days, but it doesn't really look like that that's all you're doing either. Is there something out here that piques your interest? I'm taking a stroll around, alright, but I do have another reason. What is it? I want to get to know the city. How come? You see, Bolivar is right out there, past the city's borders, a country under 3 different governments. The Singa's government that propped up by Lithuanians, the coalition government supported by Colombia, and the true Bolivarians that sprang up to oppose those 2 governments. I'm sure clashes between those 3 governments, big and small, are happening all across the country while we're just sitting here. And this city doesn't look like any of the other Bolivarian cities that we stopped at on our way here. You can't say this one's just prosperous. Even I've never seen a place so extravagant, so totally dedicated to leisure. Well, that's because she's never been to Siesta. Don't you think it's strange that a city like this popped up in Bolivar? Well, I do think it's strange, but this isn't Lungmen, and I can't be bothered to look into it. You know everything, but if it's got nothing to do with Lungmen or Chen, you never seem to care. It's a force of habit. Go on, Missy. You've got an idea or something, don't you? If this city was dark and gloomy, then I certainly wouldn't have felt anything off about it. On the contrary, though, it's so full of energy here that it's irritating. If every city out there had a heart, then Lungmen's would probably be a lively one, and his blood would be healthy and vivid red, always getting pumped to the heart to keep it going. But Dossoles' heart is way too shady. It keeps on pumping in dirt, black blood, and it doesn't hurt. In fact, it's somehow beating even stronger than our healthy Lungmen. And that makes the place seem like it's got more pep than Lungmen. And let's not even go into how Lungmen very rarely finds itself held back by any external forces. This city is in Bolivar, where the political situation couldn't be more messed up. Don't you think that's strange? Oh, that's a good analogy. Really makes it easy to understand. So you're curious why the city is like this even when it shouldn't be. This city tolerates crime, encourages gambling, and you got the most voluptuous, spendthrifty kinds here. Each and every day, someone hits it big while some other poor sod goes bankrupt. The city creates the illusion that this city's main source of income are its tourism and entertainment industries. They attract visitors and squeeze the money out of them. The entertainment industry by itself can't support all of the city's operations, however. That's why the city leaves its entertainment industry and even crime on the streets unchecked, attracting all kinds of sketchy people. And that gives the city its false, unstable prosperity. There's an explanation. But is that really how things are? Missy. I kind of think you're overreacting a little. What did you just say? It makes sense though. For a pampered lady like you, the way the city works is uncommon and barbaric. But it's all pretty near and dear to me. I'm sure... Rumby, how you doing, dude? What's up? Nice emote. I'm sure you know that Higashi isn't in a much better shape than... Well, I wonder when we're... Actually, aren't we getting a Higashi event soon? Or eventually? Or did China never get a Higashi event? I thought I heard something about Higashi in like the past like couple months, but I don't remember. No Higashi yet? Feels bad. I know. I think it's a Higashi character, not an event then probably. Anyways, but it would be nice to get a Higashi event eventually. In Higashi, even when there's a full-scale war going outside, the elites hold up inside, couldn't care less. Fundamentally, the city isn't all that different from those cities I know. Oh, but now that you mention it, it's true that you can't run a city on entertainment and tourism alone. There aren't any cities like that in Higashi either. So I guess you should tell me more, Missy, about your discovery. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Oh, come on, Missy, it's all my bad, okay? Waiter, one Raspado de Verano, please, for the lady. I don't know where Raspado is, sorry. I would imagine, like, you know, it's type of alcohol, but whatever. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Missy, don't be mad. Cool off with some shaved ice, okay? Do you remember what happened when we came to the city? Didn't we walk right in as soon as you flash a card? That's me being well prepared. Lungmen has a trade agreement with Dossoles, so I could come right in with just my card. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the other people that were there. Oh, I remember seeing a few pretty nervous guys trying to get inside. The guards asked them a few questions, but let them through right after. The guards were pretty friendly too. They even gave them directions. Do you remember seeing a lot of factories outside the city center? Yes, I did. Bingo. Oh, I get it. The political situation is ever changing in Bolivar, so it's dangerous to rely on trade for daily necessities. So the city had to take fate into its own hands. And those poor folks are factory workers. That's right. I asked around the bar the last couple days. The factories here apparently pay really well. That's why a lot of people take the arduous, I guess, journey just to come here to work. And if they manage to get a good foothold here, that's going to make them a small fortune compared to outside. Right. It may not make them as much as fighting for the coalition or Singas, but working here is much safer. Haha, I'm not sure which is safer, between getting bludgeoned to death in a back alley or dying on the battlefield. Stop interrupting. After that, well, see, hold on. After that, I looked up some old news articles. The city may be known all over Bolivar for its entertainment industry, but its wine, coffee, and sugar are the finest in the country too. Yeah, so literally this is just South America. All or South/Mediterraneans, or Caribbean slash, I don't know why I said Mediterranean. You know, Caribbean/South/Central South America. Basically anywhere lower than, I guess, the Caribbean. Oh wait, I didn't even read that. And even out, oh sorry, all the Bolivarian elites, whether they are from the coalition, Singas, or true Bolivarians, are buying them up. You could just said summarize it as Latin America. Sorry, dude, my geography only doesn't know enough. Even though technically that should have been easier. It's okay, Red Dragon. Dude, just because like I'm not smart doesn't mean like I'm not smart. And even outside, I've seen lots of Bolivarian tequila and coffee back home. I don't remember the exact places they were produced, but I definitely seen these factory brands before. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. That's debatable. The guards are well equipped and full of energy. And otherwise, aside from its entertainment and tourism sectors, the city also has a firm grip over a luxury goods industry that no one can ignore. I get what you mean now. The city may seem chaotic on the surface, but it's actually very stable deep down. It's 100% capable of becoming a proper methodical city like Lungmen. Now this is really starting to pique my interest. And here you said I was overreacting. I beg your forgiveness, milady. Your insight is unparalleled. A lowly errand girl like me cannot dare to compare. That's some glib tongue you got. Really though, Missy, speaking from experience, the answer you seek is actually very simple. No matter what, those who stand on top will never tolerate a variable out of their control. If this city is managing to keep their appearance up, then that must mean that to its ruler, what we think is chaotic here is hardly worth batting an eye over. In other words, the city has a powerful, crazed mastermind. That's my conclusion as well. The mayor is named Candela Sanchez. My family participates in some of the business dealings between Lungmen and Dossoles, but I never truly understood her or her city until now. I'm curious just what kind of person she is to shape her city this way. You could talk to her directly. Just tell her who you are. She'll most definitely see you. I'll pass. You can fool others with words, but not with the outcomes of your actions. Let's go. We still have a lot of places to visit. Also, Hoshiguma is really hot. I mean, Swire's thick as fuck, but I don't know. Hoshiguma is kind of hot, I would say. I want to take a look at the factories in the countryside. Let's hurry. Ma'am, your Respado. Hey, wait, Missy, your ice just got here. Oh, what do I do with this girl? Sometimes she's just like Chen, always so impatient. Fine, I'll eat it myself. Missy, wait up. What? Dot. Dots. Green hair and a horn? Is that Hoshiguma? What are you looking at? Nothing, just thought I saw an old friend. From Longmen? Where? Chen Poggle. There's too many people. She was gone after I looked away for just a second. It's okay, there's no way she'd be here. My eyes are probably playing tricks on me. And what about you? You asked to meet here, and you're late. I took a detour. Let's go in first. This isn't that bar you trashed the other day, right? It's my turf now. Come on. Lamal. Wow, guys. This bar looks exactly the same as Emperor's bar. There's no way this is a reused asset. No fucking way. It must be literally the same. So really, Emperor's bar is located in Dossoles. Let's go. Hey boss, what brings you here? Lamal, dude. She literally like made them submit to her. Essentially, is what she just did. And now like she's the boss. Dot 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 dot. That game can't afford to make different bar backgrounds. I know, garbage, dude. Cancelled. Make sure no one comes near us. We'll be talking alone. Understood. What did it just say? Lackey or underling? Hello. A whiskey. Just soda water for me. Right away. Go ahead, what is it? I doubt you'd ever invite me out just for drinks. I tailed a team during the match. They were going all around the residential district setting up bombs, and judging from their conversation, there were probably at least 3 or 4 teams doing the same. Didn't you just say, oh, so you suspect Ernesto? You don't? Well, I see where you're coming from. That's no small operation, and news of it wouldn't have gotten to Lady Candela if it had just been a single smuggling operation. I mean, it got reused in fucking Prison Break event too? Yeah, dude. It is the same bar, man. That's why I don't play this event. That's why I don't want to play this event because, or Arknights anymore, because like I refuse to believe that this bar, maybe this bar, no. I think this bar is literally a traveling bar in the sense that like, because you know how like a lot of these countries are like mobile countries because they can move apparently. Essentially, this bar is exactly the same way because, you know, it can't stay in one place for too long because of all the bullshit that it has to go through. In other words, all the bullshit that comes out of my mouth. Well, I see where you're coming, blah, 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 blah. Someone is definitely manipulating the information somewhere down the line. Ernesto's fairly suspicious, but even if he's in the clear, there's definitely somebody else. I can't get to the bottom of everything just by myself, though I do have one of the bombs right here in my pocket at the very least. So what is Penguin Logistics doing then? Just staring at an empty lot? Yeah, dude. You know? I mean, they have that one warehouse, don't they? I don't know. They're literally staring at an empty lot. Well, then again, who knows? Like, who knows when this game is taking, or when this event's taking place? Because who even knows when the PL event takes place? I keep forgetting. What is the PL event called again? COB? I think it was called COB. Something of Brawl? I don't remember though. Coda Brawl? Okay. Yeah, I don't even know when that event actually takes place. What if that event like was super far into the future? Who knows? I can't get to the bottom of everything. Blah 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 blah. Want to give it a squeeze? I'll pass. Which team? Greyfeather. Them, huh? Didn't expect that. It wouldn't have occurred to me either, which means they're definitely up to something, and they have a well-organized plan. And since they got explosives, that's definitely no normal plan. What are you going to do? I think we should talk to Lady Candela first. Are you sure? What do you mean? I'm sure you've noticed that they are propping up the city's colorful appearance with Chen. And Lady Candela, the mayor of the city, is allowing all this to happen under her nose. Does a city like this or someone like her really deserves your help? I'm going to fight you again if you tell me you'll let those guys set up bombs just because of that. Quite the opposite. I don't really care that much about what the city is like or what's going to happen to it. I'm here to represent Chief Wei. What I care about is Chief Wei's image. That's why I don't really have a choice. I have to complete Lady Candela's request. Well, what about you? How do I know you're not standing up against me because of that overflowing sense of justice of yours? All of a sudden, Chen lifts her head and stares straight into Lin's eyes. What are you trying to say? Lin isn't backing down either. She too is staring straight at Chen. What I'm saying, Chen, is that you should stop faking all those emotions you have for people you never even met. You have no right to get involved with anything that has to do with the city, and you definitely have no right to blame me for anything. Oh, did she just like punch Lin? Never mind. A thunderous pop, that of a fist and palm clashing together, rings through the quiet bar. Chen's fist is about an inch away from Lin's face, held firmly back only by Lin's palm. Oh, never mind. ... Their faces are still as water, leaving only their fierce stares to reveal their convictions. Standing Standing not far away from them, the casino's boss sees a shapeless fire burning amidst their silence. The flame is raging and growing more intense by the second, as though it could engulf everything in their vicinity at any moment. Right away, he starts to work out how much he will spend renovating his casino, as well as which contractor in the neighborhood charges the least. However, contrary to his expectations, the flame does not erupt into a volcano of rage. After another brief moment of silence, Chen retracts her fist and Lin lowers her hand. This won't help you absolve yourself, and I'm not trying to absolve myself. One day, I will make sure you pay for all that you've done. And how will you make me do that? Lungman Special Inspection Unit Chief, what? Emeritus? Miss Chen? Anyways, with righteousness. Well, at least that has a slightly better ring to it than justice. If that day ever comes, I'll be ready and accept my punishment. Anything else? That's it. You can do whatever you want to do, and I'll do things my way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The fewer people who know about this, the better. But we should at least let Lady Candela know, no matter how we go about this. Even if you tell her, there isn't all that much she can do. We still don't know what their objective is. Trying to scope them out or arrest them is just going to startle them. Also, don't use your phone. I don't need you to tell me that. Oh right, I forgot how much you cops love your wiretaps. You really want to fight, don't you? I haven't the interest. Well, you made up your mind. Go talk to Lady Candela then. I've got better things to do. Alright. I never thought the day would come for us to work together. Likewise. Holy shit, this cutscene is long as fuck. Actually, it's not really that long. At least it's interesting. You don't have a big enough fist. What? You don't have a big enough fist? And what are you standing up straight like that for? Shop's closed today. I'd like a fishing rod. Come in. What? Armano, can't you stop changing the password every day? It's a chore to get them down. No. Rafaela, stop letting your guard down. Do you know how hard it was for me to disguise your mistake as some normal weapon smuggling? If Miss Candela manages to sniff us out, we're done for. I highly doubt that Tequila is actually a bad person, but we'll see. Because I know this is supposed to be like, oh, shocker, you know, Tequila is actually bad, but we'll see. If you're doing this, see it through. Sigh, fine. I'm not trying to yell at you, Rafaela. You're a klutz, but you do a decent job with everything you need to do. It's the idiots who don't know the gravity of all this. Means it's expected from Childe looking ass? I guess. The city is full of entertainment, but if that's all the city has, there's no way it could have gotten such a foothold in Bolivar. But you still called me a klutz. But my beloved sister, you are a klutz, no? Actually, I got the feeling that I was being followed just now. They can only be so bad since they become operators? I know, right? Then again, I mean, unless W changes her opinions at the end of chapter 8, but W literally wants to murder the doctor, so it's just the doctor happens to be lower on the list. Because I think the doctor is number 3 on the list of things W wants to kill, I think. Or was he number 2? Or were they number 2? I believe it was number 3, if I'm not mistaken. Because Taala was number 1, I think. And then there was somebody below her, I think. But I don't remember what she said in chapter 8. Or was it the end of chapter 7? We have Spectre? I mean, but Spectre's not really a bad person, though. Like, she never was really like a villain in any way, shape, or form. Actually, I got the feeling that I was being followed just now. Really? I'm not sure, but that's we had Mudrock as well, who literally, like, crushed your skull with her fucking hammer. So there was also that as well. I'm not sure, but that's what it felt like. I'll let everyone in the competition know to be careful. Never mind, I guess that outside of the mission, these guys aren't all that different from the folks who live here. You wouldn't be able to get much out of them. Anyways, how did the mission go? We got the bombs installed in the residential district. Did anyone find you? I ran into the purple-haired girl on your team about halfway through. I avoided a direct confrontation with her, like you told me. And what did she do? She didn't bother us. She didn't come to me about it. I guess she really didn't notice. No, there's no guarantee that that's the case. She clearly mistrustful of me, even more so than Chen. It's possible that she found out, but chose to hide it from me. And even if she found out, there's probably very little she could do. Sigh. They don't want to work together, and I can't keep an eye on both of them at once. What a pain. It's me. Your orders? If the mayor starts investigating the competition area, let my father know right away. Understood. Phew, I guess this will do for now. I wonder if this is actually like a big, like a thing that actually is gonna matter, or if it's just like, oh, we're just creating drama, like not for like basically the people of this city to have something to do, and like to make it feel like you know there's stuff going on instead of just making it look like a perfect city, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Whew, I guess this will do for now. I've taken a look at which teams made it through. Out of the 40 teams in the competition, 12 are on our side, and 9 of them made it through. It's more or less what I expected. Yeah, if it wasn't for the blue-haired girl getting in the way, we probably could have taken down another team or two. It was never all that reliable of a plan, luring out teams with pure gold out in the open and taking them down, so there's really nothing to complain about with these results. We made it through the first round. All we have to do during the second round is to get in the other team's way. After all, the second round's full of Miss Candela's underlings hiding in every corner to ambush anyone who tries to take a shortcut. It's not the right time to set up more bombs. And the less teams at the end of the second round, the better. That's our goal in this round. You remember that, right? Stop taking me for a dummy. I'm just telling you again, just in case. Right, since you're here, I might as well tell you now. There's a change in plans. What's wrong? Are those outsiders that tough? Yeah, they're probably a little too tough, even. Should we take them out? No. First, we'd probably pay a dear price for that. And secondly, they are good people. Good people? That's right, good people. If I'd known them longer, I'd even try to persuade them to join our cause. Would they join us? No idea, but it's not happening now. That's why I can only assume the old man will be in danger if they get close to him on the ship. We'll need to do all we can to stall them. But to get to the point, I probably won't be on the ship, so I'll probably try to work with you on land. Will you need my help? If it comes down to it, I will. That's why I'm telling you this now. Okay. Let's move on to something less serious. That reminds me, Rafaela. You've lived in the city for a few years now. Do you know where the name Dossoles came from? I haven't really heard why, but I'm guessing it has to do with why they call the city the city of two suns. That's right. Now take another guess. Which two suns? The one on the sky? This one's too obvious. You can see it just by looking up. And the second one is the one you see in the water. Very good. I thought you wouldn't figure it out. The city's oceans completely engulfs the sun in the sky. Papa told me about that before. Now, do you know what the city do you know that the city was almost renamed Dossoles? The city of three suns? Huh? 3 suns? That's right. Now, what do you think the third sun is? Third sun? Maybe the mayor? Haha, that's one theory. Miss Candela is like the city's sun, and this city only exists because of her. That's not the right answer, though. Huh? It's not. The mayor is a prideful person, but she wouldn't compare herself with the sun. Her pride is above even the sun. She wouldn't put herself on the same level as 2 other suns. She would say all 3 suns are hers. Then what's the third sun? The answer's simple. It's on your papa's boat. He's your papa. He's my stepdad. Eh? Is it the pretty gold statue? Haha, that's right. That's the city's third sun. Supposedly, it took everyone quite a while to persuade Miss Candela not to go there. That sounds kind of lame. Is there anything that isn't lame about this city? It looks like you enjoy living here, though. Do I look like I enjoy this place? You don't? I kind of think you've been enjoying working for the mayor for the last few years. If that's the case, why would I help father? No idea. I've always thought you weren't going to. Sigh. Your intuition's always so on point. And here you just call me a klutz. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, let's get back to preparing for the match. So this is kind of an interesting cutscene because like, it provided a lot of interesting backgrounds between like, well, for instance, between like Chen and Lin, and then obviously between these guys, because you know, and between the city itself as well, because the city has like for outsiders, the city has an appearance of being like super like nice, you know, very fun and entertaining, but like there's obviously a lot of hardship going around that is not really shown, and particularly about the factories that Swire was talking about, and then the fact that like, you know, the whole like continent or country or whatever, or like area is like basically is in civil war the whole time, essentially what's going on. So, you know, so we'll see how that goes. Actually, funny enough, I like how these 3 stages, I was about to say 3 stooges. I like how these 3 stages were actually felt shorter than doing these 2 or these 3, even though this one only has an after story. So we're gonna keep on reading. Let's go ahead and read DH4. I really would like to know the artist for the summer events, because they make really good music. And we're back with DDD. Sorry, when I say DDD, I keep thinking about like, you know, Ed, and Eddie. You got Ed, and then you got Ed, and then you got, well, sorry, isn't it just Ed and then double D and then Eddie? Because Eddie's the big boy, right? If I'm not mistaken. I mean, probably most people, if you don't know what I'm talking about, because you never watched it before, but don't worry, it's just boomer stuff that no one talks about anymore. First, let's get a little music going. Big boy, but the smallest. Eddie is the small. Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry. You're right. Sorry, I was thinking about the. Yeah. All right. That he's Eddie. Ed is the big one. Ed's the tall one. Oh my God, guys! Sheesh! Holy shit! We got the song. I think. God, dude, this song makes me feel so good in Arknights. Yeah, I really like this song, and it actually brings like the event and like Siesta to like makes it feel really good. And it's kind of wub as well, so that's kind of nice. All right, you've been waiting for 2 days, and now we're on the brink of championships round 2, the triathlon. The rules are simple as could be. First you run, then you ride, and you finally swim. Obstructing competitors? No problem. As long as one of your teammates finishes, you pass. Shortcuts are fair game, but be careful of who's lying within the alleys. They're not gonna roll over and let you through. So why don't you just start at here and just go straight to it? Instead of having to go around it, why don't you just go straight to this? If you could just fight your way through when you think about it. Furthermore, if you reach the finish, but the cycling and swimming checkpoints never saw you. Oh, what a bitch, dude. What a fucking bitch. Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't really care about this one, because what a bitch. So essentially, guys, what you do, I'm literally gonna tell you what you do. You ready? You go to the cycling one first, then go back to the swimming one. Don't even do the cycling, just go back. That's all you have to do. You don't answer? Oh well. In other words, contestants, nothing's stopping you from swimming around and diving in at the start line. If you want to be laughingstock of the whole city. If you're someone who's got it made and you want to hitch on a low altitude aircraft, sure. But if audience doesn't like that, you might just get booted out at the votes. Further, so basically, what's funny is you basically don't even have to win. You could you know what? You might as well just walk. Like to everything. Because it doesn't even matter if Screen would get laughed at because he wouldn't pay attention to the rules. True. But hey, if the populace, you know, votes me as the winner, then, you know, that's all that matters, am I right? Further, as 15 teams directly pass round 1, along with one team being revived thanks to audience voting, you can get revived thanks to guys. Imagine like running for president, right? And you literally did not get a single collegal? Is that what it's called? Collegal or I forgot what that side is. The collegial votes or whatever, or like you didn't make it out of the debate. Well, I forgot what the different phases of the elections are, but imagine if you didn't make it out of the debate section, and then you still won the presidency because you got voted the most popular, because you know you stream on Twitch. Game shows where the points don't matter do exist. Yeah, that's called the election. Anyways, further, as 15 teams, blah blah blah. Thus, 8 teams will pass round 2. That's the first 8 teams to make it who get the right to pass. Basically, what DD really means to say is the first 8 teams to get the most points from the votes. That's really what she meant to say. Well then, let's invite, which kind of makes it kind of makes the explanation of the event kind of whatever, because just like, well, you're explaining like how to win, but really the real answer is how to win is to just be popular. Well, let's invite those 6 teams up onto the stage. So basically just be, actually I was gonna say something, but I shouldn't say that. Shoosh, shoosh. Too cynical. If people don't do anything, they're not getting voted a winner? True. Shoosh. Actually, when is Aya's skin coming out? Or is it already out right now? I don't think it is because no one's talking about it. So I think it's coming out later. Because Aya did get a swim. That is literally her skin that got released, right? So Aya was... It's out, but not in the shop? Right. Either Vigilo or Gavial Rerun, don't remember? Right. And obviously everyone's going to buy it for obvious reasons. But, yeah, so obviously Aya's already done with dealing with the Siesta event. Because, I mean, Aya wasn't exactly there, I think. Because I think Aya was still at the land ship, if I'm not mistaken. But she was doing, like, the research for the Siesta incident, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So, yeah, I guess obviously they're done with that. Now they're at, you know... Now they're at whatever this place is, Dossoles, and we can see Cide Roca is obviously part of Rhodes Island. Well, looks like is part of Rhodes Island by now, so that's interesting. But Trashfire Providence, imagine calling yours Trashfire. What a beautiful sea! It really is. Looks like we wasted nothing coming to this city. I wonder how they were able to get into the city exactly. How about we sit down right here then? We could also head back. I'm worried we'll be a nuisance to the others here. Don't let it weigh on you. The city doesn't seem to mind the infected too much. Though it's very plainly hot, or not because they're open-minded, but because they don't care. Besides, we have Suzaru! Self IWS, what's up? Got new 6-star characters? Are they any good? Yeah, they're, well, Chen's good. Oh, sorry, Chen's meta. We'll be fine, right? Why does Suzaru have anything to do with being fine? Is it because Suzaru is a healer? Anyways, Toreka Yim, thanks for following, much appreciated. Hope you enjoy your stay. How you doing? Anyways, guys, what? So yeah, Suzaru also has a swimsuit skin, so that's rather interesting. Honestly, I like how like in like Arknights, I've noticed it mostly in Arknights, how like they have like clear clothing, clear like bags, clear like jackets. I don't know like that's intended, but like it's just kind of interesting to see something like that. Because I don't think is this supposed to be like plastic? Because like the clear clothings that they wear, like also kind of look plastic to me, if that makes sense. In fact, she's a medic, right? Chen meta, Mizuki derpy. Mizuki's hot though, or sorry, cute. Lapuma is Lapuma. Oh, I saw a lot of those in the bathhouse in Japan. I don't know. I don't think it's common in the U.S. personally, but I don't know. I don't really go to the beaches as much as I used to. Yes, I'm well aware of Aya's condition. In my honest opinion, also as we can see, obviously Aya is still alive after chapter 8. Does she show up? Does Aya ever show up in the main story prior to chapter, or like in general so far? Up to chapter 8? I don't know if she ever showed up yet. No? Right. I mean, who knows? Aya might have not even been part of Rhode Island by during those chapters yet. But still, she's obviously part of it since at least Siesta. In my honest opinion, you shouldn't worry about yourself more than yourself. You should worry more about yourself than if you're troubling anyone else. You spend more time indoors than the average person, and that doesn't have repercussions on your body, but your mental health as well. I disagree with Susuro. My mental health is perfectly fine. I've been indoors pretty much for a while because of COVID and because no job and streaming. So I kind of disagree with everything she just said. Most of our ops weren't part of Rose Island. Yeah, I know that. Plenty of people basically are crazy because of that, though. That's because they didn't learn how to play video games. Or that's because they thought Super Mario Brothers 1 was too hard for them. I was indoors a lot even before COVID. So was I, for the most part, I guess. That's why I, as a doctor, endorse bringing you here, Aya. Gavia, Elite, Ops, Neuro, Firewatch, Elysium. Right. There's pretty much like I think more than like 50% of the cast or of the operators that we have right now weren't even part of Rhode Island. But quite a few were. I mean, the only person that really matters that was part of Rhode Island, let's be real here, not even Amiya, is literally Flamebringer. And that's all you need to know. Frostnova? No, garbage. Everyone should have the right to enjoy the sunshine. Absolutely. They ran into some trouble, but I heard over the screen that the doctor took a group. Ah, I see. I heard over the screen that the doctor took a group on vacation somewhere. Mean if so, Helger was too kinda? No, but Helger's garbage. When Flamebringer's literally better than 90% of operators. It's only right that Aya and the rest of us get one too. Aya Fiala confirmed? Well, yeah. Unknown 4G, how you doing, dude? What's up? No, I came voluntarily to carry out geological research, and if I hold everyone up everyone else? Oh, come on now. Don't you worry so much. We came here on legitimate grounds, too. Rhode Island wants to set up a branch office here, and we've never been able to get the mayor's approval. Amiya's had us come here as a liaison. So you just relax and enjoy the competition. Thanks. Alright, where's Project Red? Sheesh, they brought Project Red. I don't think she's coming here. She went off alone somewhere. Fine, she's been like this since forever. I'm used to it. So obviously Project Red is part of Rhode Island by now. Well, I mean, we already knew that because she was already part of Rhode Island, at least in Chapter 6. So, probably going floofing? Bruh. Oh look, they're up. Let's welcome Lungwrath. Dot. In the literal non-innuendo sense, right? Maybe we should split up. The triathlon's extremely long. We'll lose contact fast if we all do our own thing. Save for any team sending lone people off to obstruct others is principally as a joint effort. If you two have no opinions along that line, then I suggest we work together. No objections. That's acceptable. So as long as you don't hinder me in a fight. That and the very same to you. Who knew? I thought I was seeing things when I first saw her on the TV, but Chen really is here too. On her own vacation, I guess. After the competition's over, let's go say hello to her. Okay. Aya has a garter, I think they call it. So that's cute. She has a garter too, but I think it's attached to something. Whatever. Brilliant. She's thick. Anyways, brilliant. You two can watch. I'll go buy you some food. Stay right here and don't wander off, okay? And we don't talk about Susuro because you'll get in trouble. All right. And that's your introduction to all 16 teams. Just like round 1, you audience siders get the chance to place your bets here and splash in even more competition joy. All spectators are invited to register your info on the government site, and you can make yourself a little extra cash. For specifics on how it'll work, refer to your government issued competition guides. During round 2, you'll find our honored guest in a slightly different place. Mr. Pancho's already headed for the cruise ship to prepare round 3, so he'll be talking to you via video feed. Alright, the contestants are all at the ready line. Let's have Lady Candela up for us to fire off the round 2 salute. You all have fun, all you youngsters. I declare round 2 has officially began. Guys, so let me just point out, that's actually Fallen Knight's mother. Obviously, so Fallen Knight's mother obviously did not die during Walk in the Dust. She pretended like she died, and now she set it up a vacation spot for everyone to enjoy life. Because obviously life was terrible back then. Fallen Knight just doesn't know yet. It looks like we're being watched again. Let's finish this quickly. I'm just pointing out, guys. See here in the world of Arknights, I create my own lore. I'm creating my own lore because maybe Hypergriff might hire me. Am I right? And if they hire me, then you know I get a job. Am I right? So yeah, so now we know that parts of Rhodes Island is also here on the island, or in this area, so that's kind of nice. Let's go ahead and read the after story. Wow, 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 wow. Anyways, what? Don't worry, many fanfics out there? LOL. Why do we get DDD's music again? Or not DDD's, Emperor's music again? They've been the target of collusion from the very start of the event, but Lungref have once again put on a marvelous breakthrough act. They're just there to sell more skins? Ah, I see. Mr. Pancho, you mentioned how this team was struggling to mesh in round 1. What do you think of them now? Cooperation troubles don't get resolved in one night, but obviously these two know about the problem, so they've clearly divided up their combat. This time, it's a lot more nimble than the fighting in round 1. Good to know. So does that mean their chances of victory has shot up? Still hard to say. The other contestants will have their own countermeasures. That's true. Trying to hold back Lungwrath normally has proven ineffective, so let's hope the other competitors can show us some new tricks. Hey, they're right. Or, they're right. The mood between them eased a bit too. Wonder if anything happened. The fact that you're thick is what happened. So it comes from the Iberian period. No wonder. Missy, that's not competition. What are you looking at? Information on this cruise ship. So what's so interesting? Did you just say Iberia? Yeah, the ship's actually a relic from the age of Iberia. That's that early? Actually thinking about it, there's no other country that would have stuff like this. And Mayor Candela paid big money to buy it off the Iberians, and for the tech to remodel it. And all this just to have that thing floating out on the city's sea. I don't think there's another person across the whole world who'd do that. That sure is some level of luxury. Speaking of which, Missy, weren't you looking into this mayor the past 2 days? Any findings? Findings? They're still pretty basic so far. This Candela Sanchez, in some sense, is someone who can stand shoulder to shoulder with Chief Wei. She's that powerful? Yeah, it's not exactly the same, but they're both completely wrapped up in their cities, and both have a tight grip on the reins of government. As a member of the LGD, I would absolutely never say I'd admire someone who builds a city like this, but as a daughter of the Shire family, I'm guessing that's how it's actually pronounced, or spelled, or whatever. I have to admit, a builder like this, or like that, is a real tough customer. If we're saying the city's base is much more solid than it seems, then its superstructure is even crazier than it seems. Agents of 3 governments come flooding into the city every day, and the news will sometimes report on disputes, even small-scale conflicts between them. But the thing is, nobody cares. They come here as an open secret, respect an unwritten code of conduct, and revel in a joy they could never have outside. Can you picture it? The first time the three sides clashed, Mary Candela showed up for sure, and used some method we could never imagine to talk them over. And after that, anyone who came to the city had to keep by the rules she set. But I just don't know what it was. Leverage? Or a political bargaining chip? Lady Candela was enough armed force on hand to defend the city, that's for sure. But beyond all of that, I feel there's a real simple answer, Missy. Haven't you already realized? Realized what? Here's what it is. Alcohol, sugar, coffee, and entertainment. How could those things possibly? It's a time-old tale, Missy. The frugal convert to extravagance, but it's a nightmare to go the other way. Forget old boys who've been spoiled rotten since childhood. You could even take me. If I suddenly lost something I was real used to and felt was real nice, I'd be struggling for sure. Not to mention after losing it, I'd have to make do with junk instead. Sometimes people's wills just bend like paper, and what Bolivar's like now really doesn't help. If you told me this place was full of people with firm will, I wouldn't believe you. ... It can't have been that smooth at first, but as time went on, nobody could stand up to reject it all. All of this has become some sort of status quo. But I'll also acknowledge, for being able to decide straight from the start that this was how this city would come to manifest, this mayor really is phenomenally powerful. Powerful to the point that it's frightening. Anyways. Whew. There's a curve ahead. Do we take a shortcut? No need. According to the map, we get the most shortcuts on the cycling section. If someone's going to try something, it'll probably be around then. Don't forget, Miss Candela has her underlings guarding the shortcuts. They're probably more dangerous than any dangerous terrorist. If the other side didn't make a move during round 1, I can only assume they'll be even more cautious during round 2. We'll see as things come. Come to mention it, Missy, does this MC seem familiar to you? Lamal. Now that you say it, it's like I really have seen them somewhere before. I feel like I've seen her somewhere too. Yeah, even they refer to DDD as a her. She's DDD, you know? DDD. Oh, now I remember. She's that real famous DJ, right? I saw a poster once. What's she doing here as a presenter, huh? Wait, Cedar Roca, what are you doing here? Out on a mission? You could say that. It was a mission in Bolivar, helping Fiala with some geological research on the side. We heard there was a city here, and once we were all done, we put in for a vacation here. How about you? Came with Chen? No, we came for a different reason. You seem pretty in the know. You a music girl too? Not really. A lot of operators are into her, and I've learned some things by osmosis. Right. You want to come over and sit with us? What do you say, Missy? Alright, I was getting a little bored of the competition anyways. Oh my god. Oh my god. 2 thick girls on screen might be a little too much for Twitch, in all honesty. AF Yala here too? Yep, she's out here so we can get her to relax for once. Prega, imagine. Flimsy, how you doing? Easy ban? Yeah. Yeah, Twitch can't handle this, obviously. I really should change this stream to, or the category of stream to like hot tub, beach, or swim, or pool stream. Yeah, that's what I really should change this to. You good? How about me? I'm dying. Good thing you have widescreen, bro. Yep, she's out here so we can get her to relax for once. Wow, then that's perfect. I've never met her before. I intend to give her a proper hello. Check. Was that the after story for stage 4? I think it was, right? So now we're on D5, I think. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty positive that was the after story. What if it wasn't though? And I'm just full of shit. Wow. Anyways, what? If you're not confident, check. Yeah, maybe next year. I'll check next year because I'm confident. Well, sorry, I'm always confident in myself, but I'm, you know, you never know in life. That's why I always add the 90. That's why I always say 95%. Because the thing is, I always add the 5% for the you know, you never know kind of aspect. Life happens. Life tends to glitch a lot too, in case people don't know. So consequently, because life tends to glitch, you know, just you know. Then why not make it 99? 99 is too high, unfortunately. Because if you tell someone you're 99%, they're gonna make fun of you for that 1%, unfortunately, and they're gonna start. People get really angry over that 1%. So that's why I add 5%, because you know 5% gives a better leeway for being wrong, so people don't yell at you. I guess you're a bit too confident on the next tutorial stage. Nope, I wasn't really confident. It's just that the fact that like I didn't know where the fuck he was gonna go, and I already put stuff down. I was like, oh, well, it's whatever. Plus, you know, that's the hardest tutorial stage I ever played in my life. In fact, I'm never gonna touch that ever again. I don't need the OP anyways. This OP is kind of useless regardless. I'm gonna go check real fast though. Yeah, it should start with DDD. Yeah, and there's a phone call. Yeah, so. Anyways. Means this event becomes permanent. So there's no actual loss. They're adding this event permanently right after this ends. Is that like confirmed? Anyway, so let's go ahead and read DH5 in like 3 seconds. By 3 seconds, I really mean like 10 seconds because Azerlane is calling me. I mean, they did it for Undertide. They did. What was Undertide again? I don't remember what Undertide was even. Was this Undertide? Ah. Yay, guys. I can finally finish this event. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. I can finally finish this event, am I right? Because I totally did this, am I right? Lamal. I can finally go get my medal that I didn't get. Anyways, let's go ahead and read DH5. Don't think you can get badges off permanent editions? I don't know. Can you? Can you not? Let's find out. Well, I mean, let's not do the stage, but
Doctor,
does the medal like still show up in here? Because if the medal shows up in here, I imagine you could, but you might be right. Let's find out. I just want to see if it still shows up in the fact that you don't have it. If I could figure out like where it'd possibly be. I mean, it should show up in event medals, right? I mean, it shows up in here, so I imagine like you should be able to. Oh, event's not available. So you can only do it when the event comes back in the sense that like what's it called? Which kind of makes it's kind of weird. Yeah, it has to be active. Yeah, so like the shop has to be back essentially. Which, in some ways, well, yeah, okay, I could probably, I was gonna say that maybe they wouldn't rerun them because of the fact that they're added permanently, but like they still technically should rerun them in a way because of the fact that there's operators where you can only get it literally through the event because of the welfare operators. But you know, we still haven't got a Nian. Well, did Nian had a welfare operator? I don't remember if Nian had a welfare operator, but what event have we not had a? I think most of the events we had so far have got rerun. We obviously need to see if the Who Is Real event is gonna get a rerun or not. Wait, or did the Nian was a side event? Right. I don't remember if Who Is Real got reran already in China. Who Is Real gets reran? Okay. So, I mean, like, you know, Undertide will probably get reran eventually. Probably. But I'll just wait till then. He's got 3-star everything? Well, yeah, no, I mean, I literally just have to do that and I'm done. So, I literally just gotta do that EX stage on CM and I'm done. But whatever. The really biggest thing that really matters is to see whether Dusk gets reran or not. As a thing, because really the thing is, gotta see if Rosmontes eventually comes back. Because if Dusk gets reran, then maybe Rosmontes will probably come back as well. Because so far I don't think Rosmontes has ever came back, right? I think. So, you know, I don't think she ever came back even on any banner whatsoever. Not even just like her banner, but like literally any banner. Anyways, this banner does not get reran, right? So that's obviously the biggest problem. So consequently, we might not see Rosmontes unless like the developer said so. Hopefully they do get rerun though, eventually sometime in the future. That'd be kind of bad if they don't, in all honesty, because then like basically, I mean like to be fair, we still haven't got Flamebringer, so goddamn. Rosmontes will be a spark on Neural? Oh, let's go. Or I guess like, as in like I could still potentially roll Rosmontes, huh? On Neural. And CM has Flamebringer as addition to the permanent events? Oh, okay. So so on Neural's banner, is it just Neural and Rosmontes, or is there another 6-star? Because let's just say I do roll on, well, I am rolling on Neural's banner, but let's say I get Neural first. I don't know if I'm gonna keep going just for Rosmontes personally, unless like obviously it takes me forever to get Neural, like how it did for Dusk. But I don't honestly know if I want to keep going just for Rosmontes. But we'll see. Neural and Flametail. Forgot her name. Oh, the guard, or not the guard? Sorry, the defender. I think. I know. Wait, the Rosmontes is like W. This has a chance of. Right. Vanguard. Right. So yeah, I don't know. But Flametail should be permanent, so shouldn't have to worry about that, I think. So yeah, thus, like I said, if I get Neural early, I don't know if I'm gonna keep going just for Rosmontes. But we'll see. The last time we had a banner that had 2 6-stars or 3 6-stars, I got shitted on. Dust should be a spark on the new dragon. I think there's a new art or a new like picture of Ling, so that I saw, so that's kind of nice. But whatever. I understood. You won't be able to obtain W when Rosmontes takes her place. I'm fine though, because I already have W. But anyways, let's go ahead and read the story. My head's slightly spinning, but that's beside the point. As we follow the event's progress, the leading team has already passed the cycling checkpoint, and it's now that we're seeing a change in the contest. After the might and power of Lungrath of round 1 passed the cycling checkpoint and got to riding, another team's immediately begun to personally deal with them. And moreover, they seem to have changed strategies this time. Lady Candela, can we invite you to explain to everyone, please? Isn't it clear? This bunch knows that even attacking all at once doesn't ensure they're an opponent to the team, so they've elected to stall them out and not to overpower them. Tactics like that puts you up very close to those two in the foot race, but plenty of moves to get tricky to pull when you're on a vehicle. So here in the cycling segment is where they're opting to do it. It goes without saying the results aren't bad. Without a doubt, they've gotten just close enough to Lungrath without moving up to attack. It's been trick after trick to harass them, giving them no way to comfortably pick up the pace. Corrose Serum? Interesting. So W and Rosmontes are going to be on the same banner. So it's gonna be 4 6-stars on that banner. Or at least 4 6-stars that have a rate up. I guess. For doesn't really count because they're just part of their. Oh, okay. They just exist in the pool. All right. We can just see how far behind the leading team Lungwrath is. They're stuck with a handicap on their bikes, and getting off means falling behind. Lungwrath face their biggest crisis in the competition yet. They're not trying to defeat us, just stall us. What's the plan? We're hard pressed to try combat cycling. We'll be completely held up at this rate. And for Ling, Nian, and Dusk are rollable. That's nice. Hopefully, well, so what you're saying is I'm gonna pot 6 Dusk. Good to know. Hushed. It seems someone wants us to take a shortcut. Hush, I'm on the same page. So we're going to continue this trend of all Annies having the old Annies limited, CNY having old CNY units, etc. Chin will be on the next summer one, which is really nice, I would say. I think, because at least you have an opportunity, right? Go for it. Hush. Anyways, what? Lungwrath has chosen to charge straight through an alley to shake the other teams off them. But just as we saw on another stage, our city's crack troops wait in the alleys. Though I'd love to cover the other teams too, Lungwrath has completely captured our attention. Have they brought on their own doom, or will they survive the odds? We're going to find out. This road looks so weird. This way. This is a pretty quiet alley, so I reckon nobody... Careful! The moment Ernesto turns back to look, a crossbow bolt flies out at him from a corner, but is cut down by a chop from Lin. Look at these chads. ... Leave this to me and hurry. As Ernesto talks, he throws a key to Chen. Hush, hold on to this key. There's an arms store of mine over there. It should be there the moment you head out. There's a back door in the basement leading to an underground passage. It'll be way faster along that way. I'll hold them off here. Go on ahead. Will you be fine by yourself? As long as one of us makes it to the end, that's our win. Go. All right. We break out of here. So I guess this particular stage just literally going through it. Going through the shortcut. Anyways, let's go ahead and read the after story. And honestly, the next part of the event is literally in like what, 2 days, 3 days? Because it's in 3 days, I might consider stopping of reading Arknights for today on DH5, or after finish reading the after story, because then we have DH6, 7, or DH6 stage ST3, 7, 8, and 9. Because like I don't know how long the rest of the story is, but like so far the stories from DH2 to DH5 was pretty short in ST4, right? But since we have like 3 days left, essentially, I think I have a lot of time to basically finish it, like without having to like rush it all in one day. You know what I mean? But yeah, the fact that like this whole section right here was pretty short in comparison to literally, it took me literally the same amount of time to read these 3 stages that it took me to read these 5 stages. Well, I'm not done with DH5, but like basically what I'm trying to say. Just one more Tenrai and you can craft the flame. Let's go, dude. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. And then I guess we'll actually 3-star the tutorial stage because I'm dumb. What now? Lungwrath have hit a government-issued ambush blockade. In all the frenzy, Ernesto decided to take up the rear. The 2 heroines have caught his key and left to press forward. Ernesto's combat strength might be as impressive, but with this many enemies, his defeat could only be a matter of time anyways. But as for the Heroines, they've broken out of the entrapment, but the ambushes still lie ahead. Can they really get away without a hitch? Oh, they've opened a door on the street and rushed inside. This door is one of Ernesto's. So that's their game. Looks like the key Ernesto left them works for sheltering in the shop of his. But is this truly going to work out? Hold on, director, switch cameras. Alright, that's the real game. From another angle, it all makes sense. This door has a back door. And as we can see, there's a passage from that door through to the main street, and it hasn't been discovered by any other team's interference. Is this Longrath's chance, or is it... Excuse me? The words are still on DDD's lips when there on the screen. The sound of a tremendous explosion comes from Ernesto's arms door. What in the world's going on here? Lady Candela, is that an obstacle that you installed as well? If it was, it wouldn't be as basic as blowing up this one single shop. Could it be that another team knew Ernesto had this up his sleeve and laid a trap? Oh my god, it's almost like Ernesto tried to set a trap for us, when you think about it. But we'll see. If so, then we can say Longrath has been completely and utterly outdone. Longrath, is this what buries you? That's silly. I don't know. Wow, Miss Chen and Miss Lin will be okay, won't they? Relax, they've both been around the block. A little explosion like that, it's not gonna get them. That said, this competition is no stranger to dirty play, but this one's a little too targeted. Oh my god, you just noticed? Mad Mike, how you doing, dude? What's up? Longrath? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Wonder if Chen's got beef with someone here. Grr, what the hell's with this guy? I can't even hit him. I think that's the way Miss Chen's bunch went. Let's go take a look and see. Oh yeah, that's right. Mizuki has like what, 70% dodge, I think? Chen, are you dead? Cough, cough. Like that would kill me. What, really? 50 if he's blocking 0? Right. You're alive, good. Your bike? Gone. Yours? Perfectly fine. Oh my god, is Chen gonna ride on the back of Lin's bike? That's cute. Seems our opposition didn't want us dead and buried alive. Or buried either. But, as luck would have it, the exit is blocked. Well, good for luck. Your view? We find a way out. What else? What I'm asking is, who did it? Looks like our intuition was on the mark. Right, Ernesto couldn't hold it in, I'm guessing. But don't you think it's odd? If I were him, this isn't how I'd do it. Only one at the end of his rope would use such self-destructive means. Maybe it wasn't actually him. Impossible. Maybe he wants us to think he's desperate. ... Lin raises her eyebrow and leaves it be. Right. Have you told Lady Candela about the matter? Of course. How did she respond? You won't do anything, will you? That's right, my girl. You're a smart one. You should be able to figure it out. If I sent someone to inspect the bombs now, wouldn't that just be telling the mastermind I've noticed their schemes? I understand. No matter, Chen. You and Lin have done very well already. To be frank, at the start, I had no expectations you'd find anything at all. Ha ha ha. And you don't seem to care? Of course, my girl. And you needn't worry about this too much. I've seen you and Lin put on a very good show in the championship. Why not forget all this, and try your very hardest for number 1. You'll put a smile on Wei and Yenwu's face too. Ha ha ha. Newer paper, what's up, dude? We'll take it into consideration. You can probably imagine it easily. Sorry, I was listening to the music just right now, and all I could think about, like, I thought I was hearing like GFL music for a second. Coping until Lin banner comes out. What if? So I guess you'll be coping forever until China decides to announce it, if ever. Now, how do we get out? I heard a certain special inspection unit chief could dice apart a whole building in her rage. Mind showing me firsthand? Not every building's so sliceable. This one's clearly built with exceptionally sturdy stuff. Can you use your sand ability to transport things? I'm not my dad. A blockage a blockage of this level with my ability would need some time. Then I'll have a go. No need, I have another method. What is it? Can you guess what this is? It's her watermelon? Anyways, a bomb? Do you remember the bomb from the first round? There was no way Lady Candela could conduct a wide search, but I had a few of the boys here dress up as thieves and enter the neighborhood to steal as many as they could. Thieves? Thieves. So long as they gave the guards a bribe and didn't make too much noise inside, no one would care about them. So obviously, as you guys can tell, this game is very, this area is very corrupt. Her glasses are kind of like fucked up. They're not really like... I'm sorry, but those glasses look very not uniform. I mean, I know she's been in an explosion and all, but like... I like how this this one is like... hexagon. Or... Sorry, an octagon shape. But then you got this glass that's more like an oval or like a circle. I don't know, that's just me, sorry. I don't know why I'm like bringing up stuff that doesn't matter in life. But her melon dough. How did I survive the bomb blast? Because it's her melon. Anyways. Lynn, what? You might be unlikable. Or you might be unalike, but I have always deeply respected you and Mr. Lin. The slums couldn't go on without you. I know that much. Protect Melon? Yeah, dude. And don't let me catch you enjoying yourself. Chen, nobody would ever assign themselves blame of their own accord. Out of the way. I'm going to set the bomb. Oh, and anyways, on that note, guys, that was fast. Cutscene. So yeah, obviously, as it looks like, Chen is, you know, trying to make amends with Lin, it seems like. It's just really hard for her to open up, I guess, and Lin's kind of stubborn, it seems like, as well. But that's besides the point. And obviously, you know, the fact that, like, the mayor is not concerned about the fact that, like, there's terrorists in her city is kind of rather interesting. I feel like in some ways that also potentially makes the it makes kind of like the crisis or the situation kind of feels very pointless in a way, but we'll just have to see the reason why she doesn't care. But we'll see. Ended up drawing bombs though? What? Anyways, so we gotta do the tutorial because I was a dumbass and didn't 3-star it. So let's do it again. Imagine being so bad at this game that you couldn't 3-star this. That must be me. The mayor's just very chill, just like me. Anyways, we're gonna totally skip. Shut the fuck up, Tequila. Oh, by the way, and Indigo is really pretty. But we don't talk about that. Only you? Yeah. But you didn't do it on purpose? Yeah, I totally didn't do it on purpose. So that was obviously, what's his name? What was the guy who Kevin, I think? I think Kevin was the suicidal one, right? So that was Kevin's long lost brother who decided to kill himself right there by drowning. Because he found out that his long lost brother, Kevin, like kept suiciding himself by jumping into a hole. So this guy's like, you know what? I gotta do it. I gotta do that as well, but this time I'm gonna drown myself. And then his friend saw him suicide and was like, I'm not about that life. And he ran back to grab a boat. And he's kind of being cringe as well. Like, he's literally being cringe, and I don't like cringe people. These guys are actually kind of have a lot of HP, and they're a lot of defense as well. So, you know, it seems like arts damage is the best way to go to deal with these guys. Sheesh, fuck him up, let's go! Estina, fuck his day up! Sheesh. Oh wow, her attack speed increases so fat. Wait, that's actually a big increase. What the fuck? For a caster, that's a pretty massive increase. I don't care, Tequila, stop talking. If Tequila talks one more time, I'm banning somebody, so you better watch out. Dude, this music though. This music is so good. Actually, putting Stewart here would be a bad idea because he's gonna get one-shotted. Because he's gonna get run. Stewart's gonna get run over. Too bad. My amount of give a shit is non-existent. Like I would like to give a shit, but my amount of give shit's non-existent. So. Stewart, you're about to die. Anyways, how's your guys' day going? Because my day's still going apparently. I don't know why it's still going, but it's still going. Stewart's drunk? Yeah, dude, you're right. Anyways, guys, that was DHTR2, and that's all you need to know. Anyways, let's go to the store real fast, because I totally need to go buy something, am I right? I totally need to go buy some skins real fast, particularly... Oh, it's an 18 cost? Wait, if it's an 18 cost, that means it should change how her attacks look, right? So that's kind of interesting. Anyways, so obviously, as we can tell, we're totally not going to buy a certain character by the name of Mudrock skin. Do DHS2CM? What? Anyways, she has a new weapon. Ah, she does? I see. So yeah, we're obviously going to get this. This is probably the most important skin in the game. Like, actually, I'm not even kidding. This potentially might be the most important skin in the game outside of Aya. Because obviously, we all wanted Aya. Aya is probably like one of the older characters. Probably the oldest character who have gotten a skin right now. Or, you know, that got a skin just now or recently, I think. You should have the freebie skin as well. Oh, Suzuro skin, you mean? Did I get it yet? I don't know. But yeah, the voucher? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got 2 vouchers currently right now. Oh, on hold. But yeah, so, you know, this is one of the most important skins in the game, in my opinion, because of the fact it actually changes the chibi probably the most in any of the skins because of the fact you literally can see her face now. Like that's like the this might as well be her E2 art. it might as well be. Let's be real here. Actually, technically Project Red is the oldest person right now to get a skin because obviously Aya's not out yet, but like I'm just saying she also gets a cape. True, dude. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and buy this, or we could just not use the OP and use the voucher, because I guess there's no reason to use the OP if you could just use the voucher, right? Even though it's, I guess, the same cost, but like the voucher or the OP you could use for other things, whereas the voucher you have to use it on the skin. So, and she winks? LOL. Nice. Change her voice? Yeah, right. But yeah, I think personally, you should be using the voucher because of the fact that the voucher can only be used on skins, whereas the voucher doesn't work on the 21 OP skins. Right. Because she was shorter without the armor? But yeah, so I might as well go ahead and use this on Mudrock. You know. Yeah, it's better to use it on Mudrock than anything. And we should be getting a voucher when Neural comes out, right? When Alter Neural comes out, so that's another voucher we should be getting. What other vouchers are there that we probably might get? Oh, I didn't buy Cruz's outfit. Hold on, let me go take a look to see if I bought Cruz's skin. Because if I didn't buy Cruz's skin, then that's unfortunate. Yeah, but yeah, I said Neural. I did say Neural, right? I don't know. But yeah, if I didn't buy Cruz's skin, then that feels a little bad. Unless Cruz gets a rerun. Sheesh, Silent Night series, blah, blah, blah. The material is light, soft, and breathable, and durable. The latest design that is as enchanting as it is elegant. Does that mean Mudrock is going to show up in this event? And does that mean Jay's also going to show up in this event? Who knows? Anyways, by the way, guys, the best part is, I just want to point out the best part is, besides my headache right now, is that I totally use Mudrock, am I right? It's weird we still haven't had the Halloween rerun. That feels bad. Because I actually should have just got Cruz's skin, because Cruz's skin is actually really cute. Bro, what is this heresy? It's called being a good player, unlike 90% of Arknights gamers. Holy shit, the lag. Yeah, I didn't buy the skin. Yikes. So hopefully the idea is, hopefully we get a rerun of the skin before her altar comes out. If we don't, I guess I miss out on a voucher. EG Shelter go Burr? Goes Burr, dude. Cruz is cute. Anyways. I mean, she's the only character that matters in some way, shape, or form. What do I have here? Oh yeah, that's right. I got pots for tequila. Yeah, better player? Yeah, dude. You didn't know? Anyways, on that note. So I'm basically done reading story for now, because one, my head's slightly spinning, and two, because just gonna save the rest for later. But in the meantime, we're gonna try to finish out DH9, because I want to be able to farm this stage. Even though I'm really close to being done. Well, by really close, I mean I got 6 more. So, but still. Also, I guess I might as well change up my tags or my buffs real fast. I probably don't need the additional DP. I mean, that's nice to have, but it's like kind of like whatever, I feel like. So, I gotta decide what else I want. You need 2 more tickets still? I'm sorry, dude. Is that boy hours? Nah, you got this, dude. Don't worry. Dude, yeah. Nobody cares. Anyways, all supporters gain 10% more trust. Garbage. I shouldn't really use the trust stuff, because I mean, like, I'm gonna be getting trust anyways just because of farming, so I don't really think it's really that much worth it unless you really are trying to farm trust. Gain 3 additional erosion resistant coating application devices during operations. Do we even have this yet? This whatever this is called, or did they not even give us that yet? Because I don't remember using stuff like that. Unless we did. Can we get them from the stickers? Ah, I see. I wonder if it's a one-time usage. The erosion thing works underwater for you. I know. Or just underwater? Well, I mean, I hope it does. Because obviously, like, what's the point of it not work? What's the point of using it if you're not underwater? I wonder if most people use it. Anyways, all supporters can be deployed on tiles under currently flooded. That's actually not bad. That's actually a not bad tag. But whatever. I kind of would actually like to pick. Too bad I don't have the one for guards, unfortunately. All vanguards trust. All casters recover. Caster, sniper, supporters, medics. Casters has lower attack speed. I do actually want this, personally. Cringe? What? Anyways. I don't know, guys. How people use it depend on use guide video? I don't know. I don't use guides, so I wouldn't know. Specialist or specialist guards. Actually, I like this because of the fact that guards don't get fucked up by the water. But at the same time, I also don't really care. I do kind of want this because at least I'll be able to survive with the medics. Take this off. And then what else do we have? Oh, they have less attack? Oh, they gain attack when they are under corrosion? That's actually not bad. Wait, that's actually a lot of attack. Wait, that's actually crazy. What the fuck? Wait, that's actually a lot of attack. But that only applies if they're under erosion, so, you know. I mean, then again, a lot of these tags only apply when you're under erosion. We're taking off that one. I actually have no idea what tags I want to go with, in all honesty. Let's try out this tag just for shits and giggles and see what happens. I would like to have this tag, mostly because I would like my people to be stronger or be able to survive a little bit longer when they're under corrosion. And I would like to also have just straight out just more defense on my operators in general. And that's gonna be wonderful. I think these are tags I want to run with for now. Until I find another reason to have something else. Erosion, not corrosion. That's the problem. Yeah, anyways. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this. So DH9, I literally have no idea how this fight goes. Outside the fact that I know it's on water. So let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully it's not that bad. It's probably not gonna be that bad, but I don't know. Kind of just fucking around for the most part. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and do this and see what happens. Skip. We're not reading the cutscene, so skip. Moose? Mouse? Anyways. Mouse's courage, dragon's might? Anyways. So yeah, when were we getting Lynn as an operator? So you see all these losers, right? Guys, this is right here, for those who do not know, this is literally the definition of being a loser. These guys right here. In case you guys didn't know. Alright, oh man, you just keep on coping? I don't recommend coping, it's not really good for you. At least I don't think it is, but who knows. See, I'm just gonna play this like... Wait, there's only 11 people in this fight? I wonder how hard this fight is then. What are these new enemies, or are these just casters? I think they're just casters. But nobody cares about casters. At least I don't think nobody cares. I don't think anybody cares. Who knows? Casters think they're cool and all, but they're really not. And like, they really need to stop, or else I'm gonna literally murder every single one of them. Let me think about how I want to do this. Let's just put you right here, face to the right. Hey guys, you guys like the Aburage? Because I love the Aburage. For those who don't know, Aburage might be the best ability in the game. Because at least Aburage makes you feel good. Also, they take a while to kill, don't they? Huh? And we're gonna go ahead and put a thing here. We're gonna put Blaze right here. Also, I'm gonna take out Saga because I want to put down... Well, let's see if Chen... Let's see... Not Chen. Let's see if Spectre can survive. Because I need to put down Warfriend to heal. Lamal. I already died, guys. What do I do? I'm so scared, guys. What do I do? Like, am I just bad at this game? Is that what it is? Oh, by the way, I think I need 3 blocks for these guys, don't I? So I'm kind of fucked, ain't I? Because I think they could also go on, I think these guys could literally go on, physical tile, or, melee tiles as well, which is also really bad. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. Actually, do they have, range attacks? Because I kind of just want to go do this. But, you know, judging by how I think how this is going to work, I'm probably going to die if I put shores here. But let's just try it anyways, just for shits and giggles. Why? Because I can't help myself. What the fuck are you? Oh my god, this is spoiler alert. So obviously he's a bad guy. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Shores just got rammed over. Ran over? Ran over. Stop your shit, you little fuckhead. You're literally so annoying, you little dick. It is a kite? Dude, that boss right there, I think is a boss. He's literally so annoying. Like, he needs to not exist. His existence is literally pointless, for those who do not know. I don't know how Surtur's not dead yet. Like, hello, Surtur? How are you still alive? I mean, Surtur should be dying now, though. But still, how the fuck was Surtur living? Dude, if you hit shores one more time, I'm banning you. I'm literally gonna ban this guy for hitting shores. What a bitch. Maul? I never mauled, dude. I literally am... For those who don't know, I literally do not mauled in this game, ever. In fact, some may say I am the definition of not mauling. Actually, how does this work exactly? Okay, I see. So you need a towel by them to be able for that to work. Dude, you're literally cringe, dude. Fuck off. You're literally cringe. I don't even know who you are, but you're literally cringe. Can't wait for you to clear DHS too? I don't even know what that is. Anyways. Dude, you're literally cringe. Fuck off, dude. I like how that could hit aerial units. Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to stop this. Not like it matters. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take out Texas real fast. I want to see if Blaze can just stop him. Blaze can just stop him. Good to know. But I don't have any tiles really to put... I could just take out you and actually just do this. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't just take out people. I forgot. I actually legit forgot. You can't just take out people like that. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine then. I'm just going to, I don't know, do this. What? What the fuck was that even? Hello? Dude, can he be more of a bitch? Can he actually be more of a bitch? Does anybody know why nobody cares about this boss? Like, is he just a loser? Yeah, what a loser. Anyways. I did not want to farm this stage, only because it has only 11 enemies, but whatever. Oh my god, yes guys. We get to listen to Saga talk. Saga talking is the only thing that matters in life, because when you hear the Aburage or the Nato Gohan, it makes you feel good about yourself when you think about it. I wonder if this is even autoable. Anyways, we actually got the medal. So, I still need to do all this. I guess I could do it today. So this is the actual event, I guess, in the sense that like, this is, or is this like a, oh, this is the side story, I guess, the, not side story, but like the, you know, the problem that's going on. But who knows? So we should unlock it. I guess I should do this, but I'm also lazy. There's extra unlockable stages, right? So does it not have anything to do with the main story at all? Or not the main story, but like what's going on in the event? But anyways, I guess let's go ahead and do this. Are these farming stages as well? Like, are we gonna farm these stages, or it's related? Okay. But anyways, let's go ahead and do this. No? Okay, so you just do them one time for the most part. Yeah. Alright. In some ways, I kind of just want to wait to do this, but like, I guess I shouldn't wait because like, last time I waited to do something, I didn't actually complete the event, so probably should go ahead and just do this. We'll do this one at least, the first one. Wonder how hard it's going to be. Funny enough though, what I should actually do is, because these are not farming stages, what I should actually do is just go do this instead. The only possible unlock 2 at the moment? I see. In other words, I could finally take out shitter. Actually, what's funny is that like I should not take out my defenders. I should take out Jay just so I could bring in like the Chad. The Chad that I'm totally using, am I right? Where is he? Ah, yeah, the Chad. These are harder than the regular stages? Okay, is this one harder than DH9? Yes, it is? Cool. Attack speed plus 20. Every attack deals blah blah blah. As physical damage. That seems cool. And then his S2 is literally Silver Ash, right? Yeah. Oh, it's a charge ability too. That's interesting. See, the thing is, I want to use Tequila, but at the same time, there's another boy that I want to use as well. Or sorry, girl, female, dudette, not Kirara. But you know, I heard Mizuki was god tier at this game. Since literally won't die. That art's nice. I actually like that art. Anyways, I guess let's try with the boy squad real fast. Do I lose half of my OP or half of my do I lose half if I fail the stage or no? He has a nice picture on his ID card too. No E2 level 90 M9 Mizuki same film. I'm sorry, dude. You lose one? Okay. Oh, they're red dudes. Oh, this is EX level then. This is actually EX level of a what's it called? Of a stage. I got 2 places I gotta defend. Technically this side and this side. So let's see what we gotta do here. We're gonna put down I was gonna say Clea Aj. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh my god, why did I bring him in? What am I doing? He's not even leveled up. Oops. What is his range? Oh, does he not attack normally? Has 0 block when the skill is inactive. Active attack gradually increases over 40 seconds, and attack is reset when skill ends. Huh. So that means I would say Tequila's a very strong killer then. Pretty strong operator, I would say then, huh? He's obviously, well, sorry, let me rephrase that. He would be strong. He would be strong if, you know, I totally leveled him up, am I right? But imagine leveling him up. He's gonna die in another hit. Lamong. Guys, Chiav's so garbage. I don't want to play this anymore. Chiav's so fucking garbage. Oh yeah, that's right. I need like, oh yeah, that's right. How you doing? I'm doing God. I am guessing I need 3 block for this guy as well. Yeah, this game sucks. I don't want to play this anymore. One's enough for casters? Wow, these guys are bitches, dude. Fuck off. I didn't fail. I personally didn't fail. It's just these guys are bitches. Sorry, I don't play bad games anymore. When you think about it. Yahoo, Semek, how you doing, dude? What's up? Actually, I don't think. I wonder because actually, I don't really feel like that it would be actually that bad for DHS1. But who knows? Maybe it's actually harder than I think it is. Especially since we haven't seen one other enemy as well. But we'll see. Yeah, these guys actually do a lot of damage. But hey, that means I get to use Saga, am I right? I wonder if I could just if Thorns was S or if Thorns was E2, I wonder if I could just literally put him right here. Or down or right here and just have him literally 1v1 this lane. Probably could. Maybe you can do regular with boys, but not the CM. Honestly, this event I would still say it would be pretty hard to do regular with the boys. Just because of the fact like there's so much damage coming through. Like, I don't know if I have enough heals to even do that. You know. I'm definitely gonna try it for sure, but like this event I feel like it's pretty hard with the boys. Even I definitely would feel like some people would even struggle with this event, even just because of the mechanics. Because you kind of really have no choice but to take damage. Unless you could cure the erosion. Or like, just not even deal with it. I guess I'll get the module blocks. And then, well, I don't have a lot left, so I guess we'll just leave it at that for now. I feel like I feel like I'm behind in buying the shop right now. I don't know, to me, I feel like I'm very behind. I don't know. This music is so good. Anyways, we're gonna totally go buy the next important thing, and what that is the furniture. For those who don't know, the furniture is always the next important thing, because the thing is, you never need these. The furniture pieces you'll always need. Next? Yeah, next, dude. You buy them first? Ah, I see. Well, see, I can't really agree with that being the furniture pieces being more important than tokens and headhunting permits, though. That's kind of the problem. Module blocks are maybe on the same level. Actually, I wonder if I could just post up somebody literally on right here and just kill them like right away. I wonder if I could just do that. Like for these guys down here. Or I wonder if that's what most people do for that. Just try to like kill these guys right away over here. But I don't know. I don't think, or not I don't think, but you know what, just for shits and giggles, guys, I'm just gonna do this real fast. But most people just have search to kill them? Probably. Starletzia, how you doing, dude? I'm basically done with Arknights for today because of the fact that like I did what I wanted to do. But before we move on to something else, I just want to do this one thing, which is called use the boy squad. We should kill 2 at a time. AO3, kill 3 at a time. Do I have enough to even E1? I can't even E1 Tequila. That feels bad, man. That feels so fucking bad, man. Oh, guess we're gonna. I actually do want to level him, mostly just due to the fact that like he's gonna help the boy squad no matter what. Like he's literally gonna be a power spike. Well, actually, maybe not because of the fact that he can't block until you activate his skill, but still. You want a power spike? Just eat 2 thorns already? Yeah, but that's too much of a power spike. That's too much of cheating, unfortunately. Like, that might be the definition of cheating. He has a lot of attack speed. Oh. Anyways, let's go ahead and try this first stage with the boy squad. See how well we can do. It should be pretty easy, but you never know. Silver Ash is not in his environment right now. But whatever, it's fine. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this fight. Now the thing is, I actually don't remember how this fight goes, but we're gonna just try just for shits and giggles. I think already in this fight we already get the erosion, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm totally not gonna put Tequila right here. You just use Mountain here? Yeah, but that's cheating. And I don't want to be. Oh my god, I just leaked. I don't want to be accused of cheating, sadly. Because if I cheat and people see, people will actually start yelling at me, and I kind of get scared when people yell at me. When you think about it. Sheesh! And there goes what's his name? What is that guy's name, guys? Tequila. Tequila literally clapping assholes. For those who do not know. Tequila's obviously doing a lot of work, am I right? Anyways, fuck you. We're gonna go ahead and use Thorns. Somebody we never use. Anyways, on that note, guys, I think it's over at this point. If I lose, I might as well just quit this game for the rest of my life. The Thorny? What? Imagine, dude. Oh, here comes the water. Sheesh! I'm about to die! No way! I don't know why I just activated that. Does anybody know why I just activated that? Can this erosion water go away? Like, can it literally just go away? It's actually so annoying. Yay, I died. I care so much. Oh, wait, I have to reset. I actually have to reset because of the fact that I let somebody die.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, and by the way, we're saving the auto as well for no reason whatsoever. Outside of me just saving the auto. Because the thing is, we have to have the boy squad as the auto. If you don't, you might as well just quit this game when you think about it. I guess we'll do DH2 as well. Just for shits and giggles. Sheesh. I really should E2 Thorns though. Not even for my main team, just because this team is just really underleveled in terms of like just working as a boy squad, you know. The question is, do I want to how do I want to stall this in a way? I don't know. Erosion. Lol, and lol, dude. Hey guys, did you guys know that hey hey? I don't know if you guys know that, but hey hey. Oh yeah, we got divers, but nobody cares about divers. I mean, divers are literally useless anyways. They don't actually do anything in life besides make your life annoying. Oh yeah, fuck! We are kind of cheating though. We are cheating a little bit because of the fact that we have the stickers right now. Fuck, dude. I might have to stop. I might have to like take off all the stickers because this is absolutely cheating. How are you sharpening your sword? Your sword is a water gun with a blade at the end. How are you sharpening it? I would really love to know. Whatever your name is. I totally forgot his name, so don't mind me. I'm gonna go ahead and put down Spot right here, mostly for the heals. Wow, this team has like no range operators outside of the range guards. I'm putting Silver Ash on S2 because of the fact that, well, he has no healer, so there's also that as well. Shling, 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 shling. Sorry, that's how the game sounds. It's literally just shling, shling until it's dead. I don't know. What do I do? Like, what do I do, guys, to make this any better? I literally have no idea. Wow, this guy right here is actually absolutely annoying and needs to just fuck off. Anyways, guys, oh yeah, they're invisible, that's right. I totally forgot all about that. I literally forgot all about the fact that they're invisible. But it doesn't really matter because they're all dead. Anyways, what? How's you guys' day going? Because my day's still going. Sheesh. I guess we'll do DH3 as well. I guess. And then that'll be the last one for sure. This one's Elite 1 level 20, so this one might be a little tad harder. Yeah, this one might be a tad harder because I don't know how I'm going to defend this, but we'll see. I guess because of the fact that Tequila can't block, that basically means he can't be hit unless it's a ranged enemy. Because the enemies are just gonna walk past him. Which is kind of good in some ways. Because you could literally just put him down and then wait for him to be up. Does he have only one block when you activate a skill? Or does he have two block? I actually have no idea. Alright, so we're gonna start off with Chiav right here. And then we're gonna put down Elysium right here. Pop off you. Hey, hey. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put down Executor right here face up, I think. I think is what I want to do. I have no idea though, if that's actually what I want to do. I actually want to put a Silver Ash right here, mostly because of the fact that he can heal himself. And 2 block, 3 block at E2 according to A-Ship. I see. I'm gonna go ahead and put down Tequila right here. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. This guy's rather fun, I guess. And by fun, I mean fuck him. I guess we'll put down Spot right here. And let's put a healer right here. Alright, I guess this should be fine for the most part, I think. I'm not sure. Oh my god, guys! Tequila is doing 55 damage. Holy shit! Dude, guys, Tequila is doing 55 damage. I feel so blessed by the amount of damage that Tequila is doing right now. Also, you should have Silver Ash face to the right, because he's kind of useless face up, because he's losing a lot of range. So I don't know. I'm just here, just not knowing what to do, because like I don't know if there's anything for me to really do at this point. That's a lot of assholes, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a lot of bullshit. And actually, I do want to take out Chia, because what I want to do is actually put down Thorns. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to... Guys, I want to point out something. I actually didn't mean to put down Thorns. What I meant to do was put down Air Scarp. It's fine, though. That's a lot of enemies. That's actually a lot of fucking enemies. Fuck off. Is Tequila supposed to be a dog? I think he's supposed to be a dog, right? Anyways, guys, that's that stage done. My head's hurting a little bit. And with that, guys, that is DH3 done with the boy squad. Let's go. That's rather nice. So yeah, you know, first 3 stages of the event, not too bad. Definitely doable. Probably definitely doable by most people. Even if you're just joining the game, probably should be doable by most people. You know, if the boy squad can do it. If the boy squad can do it, that basically means it's basically doable by most people. I mean, the boy squad even did like the last stage of. The last normal stage of W's event, so that was a W's event? I actually have no idea. That was the one event, the one time the boy squad actually went through the whole entire event. Well, the whole entire normal stages. But anyways, next time when we go on Arknights, we're gonna finish on the story for this event. We're gonna read DH or ST3, or where do we stop? I think we stopped at DH5, right? So next time we're gonna read DH6 and move up basically all the way to the end, unless like for some reason these stories are longer than I thought. And we'll also continue on with the boys squad as well with DH4, 5, and 6, just to see how well they do. And that's basically, I mean, Tequila's gonna die, so that's kind of the problem, but we'll see. Anyways, that's that.